player. And that don't mean a pimp player. That means I play the game. Look here, black men. We took an L in slavery. We've taken L's with our women. So what? Read your history. Plenty of other men better than you or me have lost throughout history. Suck that shit up. Have I ever been a pimp? Have I ever been a pimp player? Go check my videos. That's been well documented, of course. But the bottom line is this. Winners, players win. Remember when Buffalo was playing Houston in the 92 AFC Championship? They were down 38-3 at halftime. Well, get the fuck off my channel, punk. Somebody get him out of here. Wulong Wong. Peace out. In the championship, yeah, adios. Don't come back. This ain't for you. In the championship, Houston was kicking Buffalo's butt. They were waxing them. The average the average whiner you see in the comment section, you know, women are the enemy. We can't get ahead because of white supremacy and systematic, institutionalized racism. They would have packed it in and said, you know what, we lose. No, Buffalo came back out and found a way to win. Players find ways to win. That's the difference between a winner and a loser. A loser loses before the game is even over. A lot of you cats who are upset at women firing off in the comment section, talking crazy, you're a loser. You're a loser because the game isn't over. The game is your life. You ain't dead. You can do something.
All right. And that's exactly what you can do because you are not dead. Life is still waiting for you. Opportunities are still waiting for all of us, especially the opportunity to relocate to other countries. Even if you haven't got your passport yet and you plan on traveling in the future, we're going to be talking about this topic, relocating to other countries, but we're going to talk about it tonight from a psychological point of view. Yeah, you know why? Because some of us still got our life fucked up. And you got life fucked up. I'm going to say that again. Some of us still have our lives fucked up. And you got life fucked up. We're going to talk about how to find and fix some of the issues, at least 3 issues in your life that you need to improve on or redirect or correct before you consider relocating or dating in another country. We're going to talk about that tonight. My boy Kevin started out absolutely correct. You got to have the winner's mentality. I know you've had L's. We've all had L's. I did 10 years in the feds. If 10 years in the feds ain't an L, tell me what ain't. I've done state time. If doing state time and fed time ain't an L, tell me what ain't an L. Some of you guys have been paying child support for like forever. If that ain't an L, and that's an area of responsibility, but we all know statistically 50% of all child support monies goes directly to the courts and to the state. That's an L of 50%. Your child don't even see that money. But we got to still suck some things up. And before you use your passport, not just to travel, hell no, but to relocate, you got to get your life on track, man. You got to get your life on track. I was on the live stream last night. Before I give the shout outs to individuals such as the queen of the live stream, Felicia. I was on a live stream last night, right? And a young lady was on there. She was doing an excellent job. She was promoting the business that she does. And then great energy. Then all of a sudden her energy changed. And most of us many of us kind of noticed it. Some guys didn't. We start texting each other to see, hey, bro, you see what I saw? All of a sudden, her boyfriend, now this is in Colombia, jumped in front of the camera. Nobody do that. All of a sudden, you start to see his shadow smoking a cigarette or a black and mild all in front of her face. Her demeanor changes. She's trying to be professional in front of the camera. At the same time, you see the fear and worry in her eyes. to where this young lady eventually, I'm looking at it like, is he gonna hit her like while we live on camera? Fortunately, nothing occurred. The young lady cordially left the airwaves of the live stream that we were on. But it was sad to sit up there and watch that train wreck going on in that young lady's life. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker that's gonna bust your head, the whole scenario. The person she's dealing with is an American. Yeah, one of us. Because the American is going through insecurities, brought the same insecurities to Colombia, enters into a relationship, and still insecure as hell. And that's why we have to talk about some of the psychological things that we need to pack and unpack before we leave the United States, calling ourselves moving to Portugal, calling ourselves zooming to Thailand, calling ourselves going to Brazil and talking about I'm going to live here forever. If your brain, if the way you think and the way you carry yourself is still messed up, your life needs to be unfucked. I said it. Your life needs to be unfucked. But tonight is Friday night, drink in hand. This is glass with a piece of ice in there. Today we're going to try an Afro-Colombian drink. You can only get in the Pacific Coast. It's only made by Afro-Colombians. And we're going to try that one. See what this one tastes like. We're going to enjoy it. And I'm going to enjoy some times with you. I'm going to get ready to do the shout outs of the introductions. But let me pour this. Kind of thick. Smells good. I can smell cinnamon. Strong cinnamon. All right. Let me stir that. All right. And we're going to enjoy the rest of this evening talking about this topic. Going to try to invite some guests on a little later, a couple of brothers that I know. I know it might be freezing. So for a second, guys, before I even get deep off into this and I start freezing, I'm going to change the router right now. So let me change the router. It's only going to Okay, I should be back. Let me know if I'm back. I want to look and see for myself if I'm on there right now, because I want everything to be good for this particular topic, this particular show. Let me make sure that I'm good. Thank you guys for your patience, by the way. Okay, let me pull myself live. All right, looking good. Look at that man, looks good right there. Who is that handsome man? Mama, there go that man again. And once again, we got our boy, Prophet Don Omar. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. He's helping brothers out learning Espanol. Get you, especially for situations. Hey, if you want to tell your girl that you want to take her out, he's got situational Spanish for you. If you want to go to the grocery store and you're trying to do it just right, or go to a restaurant and pay correctly in Spanish, he's going to be able to help you out with those things. So make sure you subscribe to his channel. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm trying to think about what it tastes like. It is not an American taste. So anything I try to compare it to in the States, you won't, I can't compare it to, but it does have that cinnamon undertone without a doubt. Gail is in the building with the beautiful smile. I appreciate her in such a way. Thank you for coming, Gail. My boy in the building, always. That's family right there. Family right there. All right, Terrell, representing. Good evening. Stefano, like always. Like Andrea say, Ray, looking clean, ever so dapper, just like Steven representing, as well as Mr. Really, what's that, duo? That's what I'm talking about. R.I.P. to Kevin, man. I miss Kevin. I still miss him. I still can't believe that it all happened. Shout out to the family right there. Global Paper, Models and Bottles, Brazil or Die. You all know. Twan is in the building representing. What's up? What's up, brother? We're going to be talking about how to unfuck. We've already done 2 episodes of this. This is episode 3 of how to unfuck your life. I've had moments, many of you have had moments where you were like, right now, my life feels fucked up. Even when you've had money or you got a promotion or you had success, or even if your kids are doing good, mom doing great, you just feel like your life is fucked. Excuse me. And so we're going to talk about steps that you need to take to unfuck your life, especially if you plan on moving to another country, because the last thing they need to hear about us in another country is another American coming to another country with a fucked up life and a fucked up mindset, and then you take all your baggage, and ladies, all your bags to another country, and you don't have a good time. You end up ruining other people's lives, interrupting other people's lives in other countries because your life fucked up. So we're going to talk about some steps on how to get rid of some of the mess, some of the clutter, some of the messed up. You know how we say you got to downsize your stuff before you relocate to another country? You got to do that in here too. You got to do that in here. Remember, a lot of what you're going to take with you, mental situations. So you got to do that. Shout out to Greg in the building. Okay, Greg, I didn't get the under. Okay, tiras in Bel Iars. I didn't get it. I didn't get that one, Greg. But that just means that I've got work to do on my Espanol. Thank you. What's up, Jermaine in the building representing? Shout out to the chat room and my family, favorite family member right there, Jeffrey Taylor, my brother, my uncle who is just like brothers. Shoot. Can't wait for Jeffrey to be down here. We're doing a live stream with Jeffrey Taylor on here. All right, hit that like button. You know we like you. Make sure you like us too. Make sure you click that like button. The like button invites other people to the live stream, whether you realize it or not. Jermaine is in the building, giving shout outs. All right, let me see, make sure I got everybody. Homie's representing. What's up, homie? Yeah, I miss Kevin too, man. I ain't gonna put that. I'll be pretending and lying as if I didn't miss him, man. I ain't gonna even lie. What's up, Charles, Mr. Moderator himself? I appreciate you, man. Good man right there. All right, AKA is in the building. All right, salute. That your right hand, yeah, salute. Okay, there we go. Tony Tone in the building, representing. Having a passport won't fix all your problems. Correct. Fix yourself before moving. Correct. Just like a lot of you guys say, I'm going to fix my credit, or I'm going to fix my car and sell it. Same thing with your mindset. You cannot, I promise you. When I saw that young lady on that video yesterday, and I'm sitting back and I'm just watching, and she's trying to be professional on camera. You fellas, you ever see somebody where the female is on the phone talking, and her boyfriend is just all in the conversation. You can hear his ass in the background on talk, trying to showcase that she got a man in the house, and you like, well, who's that, ma'am? Well, that's my boyfriend. He's hold on for a second, babe. Babe, be quiet. I'm on the phone. This is about a job. I'm on the phone. That's how my man was last night. All of you just see this shadow all over her. You didn't have to see the dude. Even I showed it this morning to Andrea. Andrea was the one to discover that he had a cigarette or a black and mild in his hand, because he's so close, you can actually see the shadow over. And so she goes, the girls, instead of being bubbly like she normally is, she goes like, drops her head, and then she started looking up. And you can tell if a person is really up on you, she's got to look up like this. So this dude is hovering right over while the whole live stream is going. And I'm feeling so sad for the sister because she's good people. But all it takes is one American that's got a fucked up mindset, and your life is fucked, and you take that fucked up mindset to another country, You take all that mess up thinking, and all of a sudden you just as jealous and insecure as you were in the States. Don't think that that's gonna disappear just because you find a good woman in Colombia. I'm gonna say that again. Just because you took your happy ass down to Brazil does not necessarily mean that all that insecurity that you got, you're gonna be ultra insecure for no reason. Why? Because you're already in the habit of being insecure. You learned that in the States. Every time you got a cute girl, you were insecure. Every time your girl wanted to spend some independent time by herself or with her girlfriends, you were insecure. So we're going to talk about how to unfuck your life or get rid of some of the mess in your life before you go to these countries so you can get the woman you deserve. A lot of people ask me often, Andre, how'd you get Andrea? A lot of y'all think like, well, I met her here, or she, I kind of like thought about what type of woman I wanted, and then I went after it. All that is good. Y'all want to know what my number one secret is? How I got Andrea? You ready? I'm gonna bust your head. I unfucked my life. Serious, in all sincerity, I mean it. I knew before I came to Colombia, all of my life wasn't right. Was my money right? Yeah. Was my friendships right? Yeah. Was my everything else? Big house, big truck, all that, all good. I wasn't about the right. If the Andre in the States would have came down here and got with Andrea, she'd have left me in 3 weeks. And I wouldn't have blamed her. I wouldn't have blamed her at all. Not at all. So we're going to talk about these things. We're going to talk about why to improve. We're going to talk about what areas or what you need to do. We're going to talk about finding, and we're going to talk about fixing. This is what I had to do. This is what a lot of other men and ladies had to do before they start going to other countries. Because I'm telling you, if you don't get your mind right, you go ahead, leave the United States. You're going to have your happy ass right back in that cubicle in less than a year. Because what's going to happen is you don't have the mindset that's ready to live outside the United States. So you're going to scurry your happy tail right on back to the United States. And the first thing you got to do is get everything right before you leave. You're not going to leave the United States as a perfect person. I'm not saying that. I'm not perfect. Andre is not perfect. You're not going to leave as a perfect person. You need to leave as a person that's improving, progressing with a purpose. I'm going to say this again. You need to, if you're going to relocate from the United States mentally, you got to be improving, progressing. You cannot be that same person that you were in the United States. You can't blame women in the United States for everything. All the sisters this, the sisters that. No, that's you, bro. Ladies, you can't blame all the men. Once I leave here, it's going to be wonderful because I'm not going to be around all these Pookies and Ray Rays. No, it ain't. You know why? Because you already attracted to Pookies and Ray Rays. That's why Pookie and Ray Ray can get the coochie in the States. And guess who going to get the coochie once you leave the States? Colombian Pookies and Ray Rays. Brazilian Pookies and Ray Rays. African Pookies and Ray Rays. Pookies and Ray Rays in Dominican Republic gonna get the coochie just like the Pookie and the Ray Ray in the States got it. Do not think because you go to another country with better men, ladies, that if you don't have the right mental habit and you haven't unfucked and unstuck your life, there are Pookies and Ray Rays right here in Colombia waiting for your American dollar to use you. Same thing it is with you guys. Same thing it is with you guys. KB in the building representing. What's up, brother? Tyler also. Salute to you, or shout out to you. Dre for, I need to fix this real quick. For good knowledge last night. But I also handled that craziest, the craziest like OG Oh, the craziness like an OG. I handle it like an OG. Just exiting. I had to leave. Anytime you see me just cordially leave a live stream, you know that no, this ain't for me. All that rah-rah and that madness, that wasn't for me. Shout out to you, brother. All right. Zan the man in the building. You can drop a rant about life is better and more peaceful over there than over here in the US. Yes, I just actually read an article. I just read a brand new art, dudes. I still got it posted up because guys I'm always reading statistics. Did you know it takes right now? It costs over $300,000 to raise one child to the age of 18 in the United States. God dang! I'm talking about as soon as you bust, pah, and that sperm make it to that egg. That's 300 grand per child. No wonder y'all asses are broke. Dang, 300,000 a child. They said it's like 12,000 plus a year to raise a child in the United States. Man, please. Boy, I'd be selling. Listen, you talk about a closet full of condoms. Man, please. I had condoms and hot sauce everywhere like I'm Drake. I ain't gonna lie to you. Condoms and hot sauce will be in my bedroom everywhere you go. Like it's all in the bathrooms, condoms and hot sauce. It's all in the desk by the bed. It's all on the dresser. Anywhere I think about I might want to have some sex. It's all in the back of the car. It's just condoms and hot sauce. Ain't no way. I'm like Drake. It's condoms and hot sauce for everybody. $300,000 just for woo. Okay. That's my junior. All right, junior. I'd rather have my junior outside the country. I ain't gonna be paying no $300,000. Not for one, I ain't. $300,000 for a child to eat an ungrateful ass child. A child that's gonna get on your nerves in the teenage years. Woo! Oh, we ain't even talking about all the work that it puts in to raise a child. I'm just talking about the money. 300,000. Can y'all say it with me? $300,000 per child. I just watched a little video clip on Facebook 2 days ago of a brother, country as he wanna be. Country, I'm talking about the epitome of Pookie and Ray Ray. He had like 17 baby mamas, 19 kids. Asked this boy, was he, and all the ladies were there. That was the made 19 women surrounded this one dude. 19 young ladies, looked like all of them was under the age of 26. Looked like he was right around 26, 27. They asked him in front of all his baby mamas, are you finished? This young man just laughed, dropped his head. No, I ain't finished, man. I got to get a couple more. 19 kids worth $300,000 a piece. That's what y'all doing in the United States. 19 kids, $300,000 a lick. It's players in the NFL that ain't getting that type of money. It's players that's on the practice squad ain't getting that money. God dang. Man, you talking about going monk mode in the United States? Man, ain't no way. Man, y'all had to pay. These females were, man, listen. I had to be a gigolo. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna have to pay for this. I'm like Drake. I shouldn't have for free. And no, not 300. Shout out to Gulf Side. Not for 300,000. No. Black by Design in the building. No. $300,000. Woo! Dang. Let's see what else they said on, because they were saying, and they said this. They said right now it costs on average to raise a child that was born in 2015. On average, it's about $15,000. They said by 2033, it will cost $25,000 a year to raise a child in the United States. Everything from their clothes to sports to haircuts and other personal care services, education, books, supplies, toys, you name it, they put it on the list. $25,000 a year for one shorty on average. We're not talking about some rich kid. We're talking about the average shorty. Man, I hope that nut was good, bruh. And don't be blaming the child support system. You were the one that busted. Man, now your boy Dre, your boy Dre just gave you the stats. Shout out to you guys that for the super chats. I put that banner up for you guys too. Your boy Drayden just gave you heads up. You bust up in that chick tonight. You know that fat girl that you rolling over to in a few hours? Go on, bust up in her. 300,000. Soon as you bust, you get her pregnant because you didn't know how to keep condoms and some hot sauce like Drake. I think I'm playing. All right. Yeah. You better be like, roll the tape, enjoy the kids you got instead of reproducing 19 kids. What the hell? Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, actually, cologne. Yeah, I got some good cologne. Actually, cologne of the night is the Club de Nuit Intense Men. This cologne is really good. This bottle is very heavy. This cologne is about $35, $40, maybe $50 in the States, right? But and I'm going to show it to you one more time. The cool thing about it, I've got the Creed Aventus. That's like $350 a piece, right? If you can find the twin sister, or let's put like the twin brother, the long lost twin brother of Creed Aventus, this is it. Literally, this is Creed. Literally, and it's not one of them cheap knockoffs. It's not we want to be Creed. They've got their own brand, and it just so happened to be the twin of Creed, and you ain't got to come out of $350 to have the same smell and get the same reaction from the ladies. So if you want a good cologne, like I always tell you dudes, whenever you travel, clothes, cash, cologne, condoms. Clothes, cash, cologne, condoms. Those are the 4 things that you need to bring when you are traveling. Don't forget either one of them. None of them. Don't forget your clothes, of course. Don't forget your cash, of course. Don't forget your colognes. And do not forget your condoms. And if you get here, buy some hot sauce. I'm on Team Drake. Yeah, man. He said, it took me 10 years to reinvent myself. Yeah, and it takes time. And went and educated myself a couple of degrees. There we go, my brother. And got custody of my daughter. See, there we go. He said, I'm paying $300,000. My daughter gonna be with me, and ain't looked back since. I like to hear that, brother. Quagmire is in the building representing one of my favorite characters on the show. Alex is in the building too. Shout out to Alex. Thank you guys for the sticker, for the love. Alex showing the sticker for the love of the game. Just for the love of the game. Just like my man would say, lead attorney. Chestnutter. The greatest YouTube name of all time. I'm not mad at you, player. Chestnutter has just become the greatest YouTube title of all time. Shout out to you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the donation, brother. Kenny is in the building. Representing, man. We're talking about today's topic, guys. Just in case you were wondering, today's topic is how do you unfuck, like you unfold clothes or you open a package. How do you unfuck your life when you know, like, man, I got everything. Everything's going good. You know, my family's fine. My kids are doing great. I got my health. But in many areas of my life, I'm about to move to another country, but I still feel like there's some areas in my life I need to improve on before I move to another country. For example, like I talked about the guy yesterday, about earlier in this live stream about being insecure. Bruh, Let's be real, fellas. If you ain't never been with no hot chick, you coming to Brazil, you might not be ready for this. You might need to take your ass to I don't know, to some off the wall country where ain't that many the United States. Where ain't that many pretty girls. Every once in a while you see a pretty one. Yeah, you might have to stay where you are, bruh. Cause you gonna come down to South America. It's too many Venezuelans that's hot to death. Too many hot to death. Colombians, Afro-Colombians. You got women off coming down here from all parts of Africa that's coming here to South America. Then you got the Afro-Brazilians. Are you sure? Then you got this huge Asian population of Brazilian, Asian Brazilians, Asian Colombians. Are you sure you trying to come down here? Because if you jealous when somebody say something to that fat girl you dating in the States, how the hell you gonna come down to Colombia and handle dating one of these women? You gonna be just like the dude I was talking about, insecure in a mind. Your woman can't do a live stream without you standing in front of her like, who you talking to? Why you still on that live stream? I thought you'd be all about it. What the hell? Shout out to Greg in the building. I'm planning to travel next year. Yeah, we're doing Europe next year too, brother. All right, guys, if you're interested in any form of relocation as well as vacation consultation here in Colombia, hit me up. We do consultations throughout the week. We're always full. So, yeah, we do a lot of consultations. And so what I try to do is get you as much thorough information as possible. I try to give you everything that I would want if I was coming to South America and somebody was to hook me up with the hookup as far as information is concerned. So if you're interested in the consultation, email me at aspence2011@gmail. And definitely, I'll make sure that you get all the information that you need. Also, you become a part of our WhatsApp group, which is about 170 people right now. Our WhatsApp group here, which is the Colombia Masterminds. So you won't just be hearing from me. From now on, you'll be getting information and connection with some of everybody from Los to a lot of you guys in the chats right now that are a part of the WhatsApp group. So you will not be disappointed. And I love it when I do a consultation and then a few days or a few weeks later, I get a chance to meet you guys because you guys actually come down here to Cali, Colombia and had a great time. And so it'd be great to meet even more of you guys. So shout out to you guys that have had consultations and also that are interested. Charles says, wait, there was a no, no, not here, on another channel, Charles. He had a basketball. Yeah, that dude on that. Yeah, I saw that dude on Facebook, man. It was a young dude. And I thought the same thing. I said, this dude got a basketball team, a foot. I said, man, it's 19 kids. What gets me is if you baby mama number 7, when you hear a man tell you he got 7 baby mamas, don't think you're going to be the last ones. Why women? I forget the statistic, so I don't want to lie, but it's a high statistic of women in the United States, no matter what color. It's a high statistics of, man, I don't want to say in the 40s, but it's up there of, I'll just put it out there. I might be wrong. 40% of all women in the United States are second baby mama or third baby mama. You're not the only parent. You might be the first baby mama, but you ain't the only baby mama. I forget what the stat is, man. If any of you guys come up with the stat, the percentage of women in the United States that are not the only mother to a or the second mother or the first mother to a child. I forget. I mean, of a man. You're not the only mother to his children. I forget what that stat is, man. I came across it a few months ago. Greg in the building. MZG representing. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Tyler, what's up, brother? Dre Cologne's cheaper there. No, actually, it's actually the same price. If anything, it'll be a little bit more because you know they getting them shipped over. So the stores may charge a little more, and they have their own version of Amazon down here, even though Amazon is here. So they have their own version that was already here. They have their own version of eBay that's down here. Is eBay instead of ebay.com is ebay.co. So they've got and it looks just like regular eBay, and you order it just like regular eBay, but they do have Amazon down here. So I ordered this one off of Amazon. So I ordered this one. And I'm telling you, man, like I said, if you ain't trying to pay $350 for Creed, this is the one. This is the one. No, hands down, no doubt. It is a really, really good cologne. It's definitely a compliment getter, especially if you come to Colombia, you doing salsa dancing or reggaeton or bachata. You right up on the woman. So she's smelling you as you twisting and turning and spinning. She's smelling this. She like, oh, I can't wait for this dance to be over so I can give my number. Yeah, man. I'm glad you exit stage left last night. Shout out to Amos, second brother to say that. You in Colombia and your Colombian lady were dropping Jews until Nick. Yeah, and the Colombian lady. Yeah, that's the lady I was talking about. Until the ninja showed up. Man, I was like, what are these dudes talking about? Even me and Los was sitting back afterwards. We were like, what the who? Yeah, Creed is overpriced, man. Yeah. I like the Aventus house of colognes. I've got like 4 of their colognes, but like I've got Silver Mountain. I've got Irish. I got Silver Mountain. I got Green Irish Tweed. I've got Creed Aventus. I've got, oh man, y'all gonna make me go grab the bottles. The 2 more that I have. I've got Viking. Viking is like, it was like one of the last ones they came out with. I think the other one I have is the Creed Santel. I think that's it. I've got that one. So I got about maybe 4 or 5 of them, but I like this. I like this one just as much as the Aventus. There's no difference. All right, thank you for the donation. Okay, I think I'll hit everybody else. All right, what up, everyone in the building? Life of Bill representing. Okay, here's the International Passport. Lena in the building. International Passport, dope channel. Shout out to Dre and my Paisa, Andrea, of course. Paisina. Another Colombian co-company. Oh, another Colombiana co in the company, in the building. Man, I'm just all over the place with my reading right now. What am I doing? Get it together, Dre. How many books did I read? Adrian says, Dre, thanks for the email. I will have to hit you up on that consultation. I'm looking to move out of the country and retire in Colombia. I don't know where Colombia is in South Carolina. So if you go into South Carolina, have a good time with that, brother. I don't live in South Carolina. I live in Colombia with an O. And they will put you in check about misspelling their name, especially Colombians in the States, because they do not play misspelling the name of their country, and they will correct you in the States, boy. But even here, if you're here, they expect you to know how to spell it. But yeah, I'm with you, brother. Shout out. But make sure from now on, know you, all O's. All right, let's learn Crypto TV. My man Los in the building. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. The name of the cologne again, it is, I hope I got it. It is Club de Nuit Intense Men. That's it. Club de Nuit Intense Men. And that's the name of the cologne. I hope that's the name that you were looking for. Oh, what you call's got a good cologne. Yeah, it's like eBay. That's it. That's Colombian version of eBay. But they have an eBay too. Yeah, that's like if you this right here that he just put up here, it is, and I've ordered from them 100 times. It is Colombians versions of, if you could put eBay and Amazon and they had a kid, that's what this website is in Colombia. It's actually an app on your phone. You just order just like Amazon. Yep, and it's just like eBay, but they have a ebay.co too down here too. So, but this is the one that you just mentioned. This is the one that I order from like 90% of the time. 90, if it's not Amazon, it's from there. I order everything from microphones to headphones to everything. Yeah, and it comes fast. It comes real fast. All right, I think that's about it. Because I want to get to the topic. Remember the topic today. Okay, Dre, do you think light-skinned brothers had a point? The light-skinned brother had a point. Leaving the country was temporary solution. I don't think so. You know what? After I'm gonna tell you something in all sincerity on that live stream, and I talked to Austin afterwards too. We had a long talk. That's my boy. I didn't hear a word that the light-skinned brother said. I was so busy looking in the corner at what the sister was going through with no words. It was like watching a silent movie, like a Charlie Chaplin movie. It's like watching no words needed, but you watching all this drama take place. You're seeing the shadow of the guy pacing back and forth right in front of her. And then, like I said, Andrea noticed that he was smoking a cigarette or a Black and Mild or something. Andrea said, he's smoking too. Just by seeing his shot, he was so close, hovering over her, that Andrea could see from his shadow that he was smoking a cigarette. And it wasn't far back. You know, I do photography as a hobby. And so I can kind of tell the difference between shadows and when something is up close and when something is far. And so when she looked up at him, it's like he had to be standing like right over her to cast a shadow like that, and for her to have to look straight up to say something to him, even though she was on mute. And I'm thinking like, man, I don't want to see another brother from the States being insecure about a chick down here in Colombia. I'm gonna say that again. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. There is too much beauty in these South American and East Asian countries for y'all to be running around acting like this is the only chick in the world. You better shut that shit down. That's serious. Do not be coming down here embarrassing black dudes in our American culture. I might talk about America because I'm an American, but y'all not about to come down here embarrassing America, especially black Americans, just because you didn't get your mind right. You was an insecure brother or sister in the States. There is too much fineness, too much beauty. So too many women down here that will support you, love you, and take care of you for you to be tripping on one female. They already got enough Colombian dudes that do that. That's that machismo shit that they deal with. Where the Colombian dudes act like big ass babies. You better love me. Act like babies. We don't need to act like that. We Americans. We too cool for that shit. That ain't us. So all that insecurity that you dealt with in the States, you leave that shit in the States. So yeah, the brother was right. So when it came to hearing what that brother had to say, I couldn't hear nothing because I was so busy just being enamored and looking at what the sister was going through. And her whole expression changed. I was like, this fool about to hit her. Because that's the look that she had on her face, like she was about to, get ready for a good old-fashioned smacking. I'm looking like, ain't this, man? All right, my bad, Miss Bell. Yeah, man, you got to get that one right, boy. Ooh, Colombians do not play with that one. That's that one. Yeah, that one to get you snapped on by a Colombian woman, especially. Yeah, they're light skinned and fuss needs therapy. Yeah. There's people out there that's like that. Let me see if I can get down to shout out to Tyler in the building. Okay. He said, why y'all didn't have him jump on the live? First of all, it wasn't our show, and B, after I got a chance to talk to the host told me that he actually invited him in the beginning. He actually invited him in the beginning. That's what he said. That's why I put both of them on the thumbnail, because they were both invited to be on. But remember, when he came on, he popped in because, really, is this what we doing? Is this how we spell it? Oh yeah, there we go. We spend. Thank you, Lena. Thank you very much. But yeah, he popped in because the NFL game was over. He wanted to see the Bills and the Rams. Okay, cool. But then he was all insecure and he just jumped in front of the camera. Hey guys, like That's like if Andrea was doing the live stream with you guys. And you know, you guys is always a lot of times Andrea does a live stream and she's by herself. She's the only woman. That's like me jumping on camera, like, hey guys, Andrea has a man. What are you guys doing? Like, what the clown, man? Freaking clown. I couldn't believe that shit. I let Andrea, a lot of times I'll let Andrea see something to see maybe I'm just seeing shit. And we looked at it this morning. Andrea was just laughing, just laughing. Then I talked to Austin last night, and I talked to Los, you know. But happy Friday, all kings in the building. Hope everything went great with the live stream over there on Taylor Made Dreams, Kings. Let's get ready to get started, guys. First thing that we're going to talk about is what we said is when it comes to unfucking your life is the fact that you need to. Well, the reason why you need to really start to focus on unfucking your life before you leave the United States, this was a perfect example. I'll give you another quick example of how if you don't have your mind right when you come to Colombia. Well, I'm going to hit your super chat in a second, brother. Thank you very much, Brian. If you don't have your mind right when you come to South America, another thing is some of you dudes don't know how to say no to pretty. I've talked about this before. You know why the price for pay-for-play went up? Women start charging more. Nope. That ain't had shit to do with the price of pay-for-play. You know why the price of pay-for-play went up? Y'all start paying more. She could give you a price and you accept it. Or even worse, she gave you a price and you gave her a giant tip because you treated Dominican money like it was Monopoly. You treated money in Thailand like it was Monopoly. You treat money in South America like it's Monopoly. And so then the price for pay-for-play went up on you dudes. Why? Because you never learn how to say no to pretty. Some of you dudes can't say the no to some of y'all. You know why some of you dudes start smoking weed? Because there was a pretty girl in your city that was the first one to offer you a joint. To offer you a joint. You know why some of you brothers drink? Because it was a pretty chick that offered you your first swig of beer or swig of alcohol. Some of you guys. You know why some of you guys don't have the money that you should have in investments? Because in the States, you ain't never told a pretty girl no. Well, how much you need? How much it's gonna be? Don't worry about it, baby. I got you. When you get this right, while you in the States, it's easy to tell a chick no when you come to South America. I'm proof of that. It ain't a chick down here that can say, well, I had Andre since he been with Andre. None of you bitches. No. Why? I know how to say no to pretty. Why? Did I learn that since I got married to Andre and I'm this faithful husband? No. I knew how to tell chicks in the States, get the fuck on. Hell no. I ain't about to give you no money. You crazy. You want your rabbit ass. Come on, girl. What you talking about? You better finish sucking before you walk out that door. I know that. You know how many fine chicks out and kicked out my bed, talk about something. I'm too drunk. I just want to sleep. You sleep in your motherfucking car. You ain't sleeping in this bed. This bed is for fucking. That's what this bed is for. You drive all the way to my house, ain't no just laying up, drinking my drinks, and then getting too drunk to drive home. You'll be sleeping in your motherfucking car before you. I ain't that dude. I learned to say no, and I'm not talking about you got to be aggressive or mean. You ain't got to be like me, but you at least have to know how to say if you're saving to relocate to another country and you're gonna be on monk mode. You gotta be able to say no to some sexy in the States. Brothers, why some of you guys are on monk mode in the States and you saving your intimacy and saving your money and saving your energy for outside the United States when you travel, you guys can already attest. It's going to be some fine fucks coming your way trying to throw some coochie. Some of your ex-girlfriends that gave you some of the best sex, that wild one, she want to come from out of nowhere because she lonely. Some of you dudes know winter time is coming. And you know that's the easiest time to get some coochie in the wintertime. If you can't get no coochie no other time of the year, let it start getting cold. And she need a cuddle buddy. What's up, big head? Hey, big head, what you doing? What you doing, big head? What, really? What? Well, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just cooking. I thought about you because I was cooking your favorite lasagna. You know, I thought about you. You don't know how to say no to pretty. Here, your happy ass go, supposed to be on monk mode. You scoot over there. What happens 9 months later? You got a bill for $300,000 for that kid. Some of y'all just do not know how to say no to pretty, and you bring that to Colombia. You bring that to Colombia. If any female down here in Colombia knows one thing about Andre, I could say no to pretty. I could look pretty right in the face. No, pretty bitch. No, I don't want you. No, I'm not buying you a drink. No, no drinks on me. No, boo. No. We could dance. All you guys know, and anybody that's been down here, they know me. I'll grab a pretty bitch, take on that dance floor, twirl around, and twirl her ass right back in that corner. She be thirsty in the mother, parched. She's sweating, parched. All her Afro-Colombian hair dripping sweat from dancing with me. I'm going right over there to the bar, buy me a beer. I look at you and say, hey, bro, you want a bit? You thirsty, bro? Okay, let me get 2 beers. I ain't buying that. No. See, I know how to say no to pretty. You dudes don't. That's what I mean by unfuck your life. Taking bad habits from the United States to other countries. Until you clear your mind with some of those bad habits, I promise you, you're going to be stuck in the States, or at least stuck in state mentality. And you're going to be wondering why economically you can't progress in other countries, or why time's tight, or why you so lonely, or why you can't get a good woman, why you always with the bullshitty chicks. Because that's what you was with in the States. And you never cleared that up before you left. I cleared mine up. I knew, hey, Dre, there's some stuff you got to get right, bruh. That was a reason why it took me 3 years to get to Colombia. It had nothing to do with the money. I had to get this right. Once I got this right, I was good. I was good. Shout out to the brother. Brian says, that African dude, animated light-skinned, them two fools. That's why I love. The light-skinned dude looked like he had bodies up under, he was acting like he had female bodies up under his mama's basement. And then the African dude, he came on there just to crack some jokes, just to tease. You know how you got them dudes in a barbershop that shit starters? They just start some shit. Kobe versus Jordan. I used to be that dude in the barbershop. Just say some stuff out loud just to get a reaction. But you got some dudes in real life, they shit starters, like for real. That's that African dude. He just started an argument with a dude that was already kind of like hyped up anyway. Like I said, he already acted like he had bodies up under his mama's basement. And then you want to hype him? I was like, I'm out of here. I don't deal with no childishness like this, man. No, y'all won't see me on a live stream like this. Looking like one of these things do not belong here, like on Sesame Street. That was out of control and made us Passport Brothers look really bad, really bad. I was like, what is this tomfoolery I've become a part of? I'm out of here. That made me, I say, I'll never do another panel like that. Unless it's a mature audience, I will never do a panel like that again. 5, 6, 7, 8 people. No, you won't be seeing me on those panels. No, it got to be grown. Like if Zoom to Thailand does his, and he has a bunch of people on there every once in a while. Yeah, I'll do Richie's because I know Richie, and I know most of the dudes on there are grown ass men. But y'all don't expect me to see Andre on no more of them kiddie panels. No, hell no. Like I said, I ain't got none but love and respect from Austin. Shit, I just finished talking to him a few moments ago, texting him. But yeah, no. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Good job, Kings. Okay, let me see what we got here. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody's information. See, I'm dipping. Steph was asking, do I drink? Yeah, I'm actually drinking an Afro-Colombian drink right now. But I only drink I haven't had a drink in, let's be honest, I haven't had a drink with you guys, like drink about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's been a minute. I've been mainly doing like water when I'm with you guys, maybe some coffee. Man, I was kicking their ass out. You got to go with your pretty ass. I'd be like, ooh, you and them dimples? Yeah, I can't sleep in my bed. That was my rule. That was the only way a female can sleep in my bed. We just finished smash. I just finished breaking your back in and you fell asleep. I want to hear some snoring sex. I want to hear you snoring after the sex. If you just snoring just to be in my bed just because you came, this is what will happen sometime, right? Check it. They just got back from a date with you. You got her pissy drunk because you thought you was going to get the coochie. But you didn't get the coochie. So she hop her happy in her car. She go drive over to my spot, half drunk, think she could get more drunk off of my liquor. But then all she got to do is just hop in my bed and go to sleep. Oh, no, boo. Oh, no. You got me. I ain't the dude you were just on a date with. You got to go. Grab them heels. Go and grab them heels. This would get me. Pretty women always be surprised when you tell pretty no. Because they ain't used to, since they was little girls, they ain't never heard nobody tell them no. So when you tell them no, like a dude like me, you telling me if you don't get your damn shoes before I throw them out there, and there's snakes out there too at night in Florida. You better get your shoes before I throw them outside. There's snakes outside. I can't stand. Then they get all mad and say all that shit walking out the door, getting in your car. I don't give a damn. Get the hell up out of here. Why? So I can call some other coochie over. Hey, you came over at 10 o'clock. You left at 10:45. It's still early. I'm about to call some other coochie to come over to do what you should have been doing. And I talk to him just like that. I'll be on the phone with the other coochie. Hey, other coochie, hold on for a second, other coochie. Yeah, Yeah, walk your habit. What you doing, other coochie? You on your way? All right, yeah. All right, I'll see you in a minute, baby. All right. I'll buy other coochie. All right, bye other coochie. That was me. I was about to waste a good night with this chick in my bed snoring after you done took on a date and she got drunk and now she want to come over my house and sleep it off. You out your rabbit. No, boo, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I'm from the east side, Detroit, girl. You got the wrong brethren. And I would say it with a smile. Yeah, with a smile on their head. For real. They got the wrong one, man. The wrong one. I know how to tell no pretty. I know how to tell pretty no. Shoot. He said, actually, I only drink when I'm around them being honest, my bad. Don't drink casually unless it's real cold, like 30 degrees outside, and I need that inner warmth. Bring on the whiskey. All right, guys, like we said, there's some things that we need to prove on before we start relocating to these other countries. It says, I'm in the barbershop right now, Dre, preach. So I'm about to I'm about to airplane this live stream on TV so they can hear and learn something. Hey, man, put that right on there, man. Put a brother on the live stream, man. Let the brothers in the barbershop have a drink in hand moment, man. Believe that. Shout out to Gail for the laughter and hilarity. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. You know, we already know. Come on, man. We already know when they knees, like the song said, if you think you're lonely now, women talking junk until your knees come out the feed. You could, all women, all my wife, my mama, grandmama, Nook, Shaquana and them, all women got needs that come out to feed. From the nice lady that's a nurse all the way to your local nun. All women got needs that come out to feed. And man, listen, when wintertime hit and they get tired of them batteries that they've been dealing with, that Bob, battery operated boyfriend, that Bob, when they get tired of Bob, boy, guess who gonna get a call? All y'all, every one of y'all, and y'all know it. Y'all gonna get calls from women that hate you. Y'all gonna get calls from women that cheated on you. Y'all gonna get calls from women that took money from you. Hey, big head. Hey, what you doing? And you know what we say up north. What do us northern boys say in the wintertime? Hey, if hey, if I come over, I ain't going back home. I ain't driving back home in the snow. If I come over, that's our way of saying, you know what it is. We smashing. If I come over, I ain't going back home. Ain't nobody talking about you going back home. Just come on. Your lasagna getting cold. So you smash her until February 13th. Till February 13th. And probably smash her one more time on February 15th. Hey, y'all gonna quit acting like I'm the only one. Like I was the only villain. Y'all thought they called me Dre the Ripper for nothing. Okay, keep on playing Dre the Ripper for real. Yeah, man. Oh, the exact same thing. They want to call you in the late night hours in the wintertime. This would be a perfect night. If it was snowing, and it's like hey, fellas, is it just me, guys up north? Is it just the more it snow, the hornier women get? You get like 5, 6 calls in the middle of a snowstorm. When I was in Florida, you get calls like pre-hurricane. I heard it's gonna be a hurricane. Where you gonna stay at? Well, I could come over your place. Why, sure. Yeah, that dude was on some light-skinned Charles Manson stuff last night for real. But let me get back to the topic for real. Let me get back to the topic, man. I'm just saying, you got to put them out. Hey, you got to be able to sit back and tell. And gators. That's right, Felicia. And gators. There's snakes out there and gators. I used to take their heels. I say, if you don't grab them heels while you fussing, I'm going to grab them. Yeah, I'm going to use my mama old word, fussing. While you fussing, I'm going to take your heels and throw them out there. It's snakes out there, girl. You ain't shit. I can't stand you. Oh, I said, all you had to do was fuck me, and then you'd have been good. You've been asleep right now. You've been going in your third dream. You've been asleep, snoring, stretching all over my California king size bed. I would have hit it again, late night hour. You'd have been asleep again. Everything would have been good. You'd have woke up in the morning. I gave you some more good love. You'd have got some breakfast, and I'd have sent you on your happy way. But now you want to fuck all that up. So get your happy. Hey, I already told y'all the one story. The one chick I kicked out, she ain't even make it down. She was so drunk, coming from a date with a dude, but she made it to my crib. Came to my bed, want to pass out. Boo-boo. Guess what happened? She was a nurse too from San Diego, right? Fine too. She fine. Didn't even drive 2 blocks. Rip, 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 rip. Them cherries got her. Like I said, she was already drunk. They locked her. They locked her. She called me the next day. I got locked up. I could lose my nursing license because I got a DUI. I said, I ain't had shit to do with that. You the one that was pissy drunk. I say, see, if you'd have stayed here, you got some dick and some breakfast. I said, but you ain't want to listen, huh? All right, there you go. That's what you get. Now you got a ticket and you got to worry about your nursing license. That's all your fault. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Nothing. I said, I told you to sleep in the car. I told you to take your ass, go in the car and go to sleep it off. You were the one that wanted to pull off into traffic where the law-abiding officers dwell. That's your fault. Don't put that shit on me. Oh my God. Shout out to you guys that's interested in doing private consultations. And when it comes to relocating to Colombia, and actually, if you're going to do your first vacation or second vacation down here to Colombia or even parts of South America, and you're trying to go to a different place, but you're like, man, I don't know where to go. I don't know which Airbnb or hotel. I got you. That's what we do during the consultations. Walk through what you need and make sure you get it. All right. Warm milk and brandy. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good one. That warm milk and brandy. That's a good one. He said, I'm off limits December to February. I'm telling you, ladies be trying to pretend. This will get me. Women try to pretend like they don't know that we do that. I can't. Why didn't you come over for Valentine's? I see you tomorrow. I see you tomorrow on the 15th. Baby, you know I ain't available on the 14th. You know what this is. You get calls when they're about to take a bath. Yup. What you doing? I'm about to take a bath. I'm about to jump in the shower real quick. And you know how that body is. So you know that body gonna be smelling all good with the bed bath behind. You're like, what you doing? Driving over. I used to just straight say it. Soon as they say, man, I could be sitting on the couch. They be like, what you doing? Driving over your house? Don't be playing. I'm driving over your house, boo. What you talking about? I'm on my way now. I might have, this the line they used to throw. I might have somebody over here. That Negro ain't gonna be there. You about to put him out right now. Oh, I'm about to put him out. You about to put him out right now. If that's your father, you about to put your father out the house so I can be there. I don't care if it's your older brother, pastor, he got to go. I know you about to put him out. Ex-boyfriend, baby daddy. I don't care if he live there and paying the rent. You about to put him out for me. I already know what you're about to do. I'm on my way right now. Don't be playing, Andre. I said I'm on my way. Stop. Get your happy ass back in that shower. That's what you need to do. Because by the time I get there, I'm hopping in the shower. And you might want to hop back up in that mama with me. So either way, I'm on my way. And I'll be sitting on the couch talking that shit. I ain't in no car driving over their house. I'm just talking shit. As soon as she agreed to the contractual negotiations that we just did, I ain't got nobody here. Check. I'm stepping in the shower. Check. I know she got drinks. Check. Then I'm on my way. But if she said no, hey, I'm still on my couch. Next, go through the phone. It's a cold night. What you talking about? All right, let's get back to the topic at hand. Make sure you click that like button, guys. I like you. Make sure you like us too. All right, like we said, how to unfuck your life. And first thing is realize how important it is. It is very important for us to realize that we can't take all the mentality of what we were doing. Your stories need to be in a movie. Hey man, these all true stories too. We can't take the mentality that we have in the States. I mean, the negative mentality, and take it to other countries. I had to get rid of stuff or replace stuff. You gonna have to replace some stuff. That's just bottom line. Stuff that you know, like mentally, you like, you know what? I want me a good woman, but I like a lot of women. You might have to ask yourself, okay, maybe I need to defer the desire for one woman when I first get to Colombia and just enjoy sow my royal oats because you know you. You see what I'm saying? Don't lie to yourself about stuff. Just you know you. So you're like, okay, cool. When I first got to Colombia, I wasn't with Andre. I was doing like the rest of you guys, having fun. I knew me, so I was being honest with me. This is the why you need to not bankrupt bullshit, but you need to really unfuck your life. Two things that a lot of times I notice that people do. Suffering and success impacts if your life doesn't get unfucked. Suffering and success. Some of us are bleeding suffering. You robbing Peter to pay Paul. What's the old slogan? You take one step forward to take two steps back. It seems like ain't nothing really going right. Even if you got money right, you can't get women right. Even if you got women right, your money ain't right. Even if your car working good, then your boss still acting a damn fool. It's always something going on, and that's impacted you miserably. Some of you dudes are just, and some of you ladies are bleeding suffering. It's like one thing after another thing after another thing after another thing after another thing until you get your in order. I'm gonna show you how to do that. You're gonna continue to bleed suffering, and you're gonna bring that to South America. You're gonna bring that to Thailand. You're gonna bring that to Mexico or whatever country you plan, or Brazil. I promise you, you're going to continue to bleed suffering until you decide to unfuck your life before you leave the United States. And like I said, I'm gonna show you how to do that. I had to do it. A lot of other people greater than me have had to do it. Listen, there are people, oh, okay. If it was up to money and your life could be unfucked, the dude that was the vice president or was the CFO for Bed Bath & Beyond wouldn't have jumped his ass off the building. If it had to do with money, Robin Williams would still be alive. If it had to do with money, the man known as Victor Secret, or I forget his name, but the man known as Victor, who created Victoria's Secret, because he knew that using a man's name wouldn't catch on as much as using a woman's name. So he changed the Victoria's Secrets and it blew up. He's rich. He jumped off a bridge in New York. It ain't about money all the time. Some of you dudes, the first thing you're going to run to, I'm good, Dre. I got a Corvette over here. I got a 5-bedroom over there. I got bitch. If it was all up to that, all them dudes that's famous and rich would still be alive. So that don't mean a damn thing when it comes to unfucking your life. You got dudes like Robin Williams said, I couldn't stop my drug addiction that I started in the late 70s. I've been fighting it and fighting it and fighting it. You got white dudes, no offense to the white brothers, soon as the stock market act like it want to crash, y'all want to jump off everything. Y'all jumping off buildings, cliffs, y'all jumping off the roof of cars, jumping off the porch, the roof of the house. Anything y'all can jump y'all happy ass up. Not as if life can't get better. See, black people know it's good times, it's bad times. It just happens. Some of you white people that have had money in your life, let one bad thing happen to your ass, and you go find something to jump off of. You're jumping off each other's shoulders and shit. You finding anything you can jump off of. You jumping off anything. You looking at milk crates to jump off of. Can I jump off? Y'all jumping off chairs and shit, trying to hang. All that. Black people looking at y'all like, hey, we had money, we done lost money, we can get money again. Some of y'all white people ain't used to losing money. My point in saying that is when you focus only on the areas of your life that you feel are fucked and you don't unfuck them, you're going to bring that to Colombia. But here's the kicker. You're going to put your hands on, come down here to Colombia, you're going to put your hands on the wrong guy's sister. See, in the States, they'll just arrest you and get you locked up. Or you might get in a fisticuff with the brother. Here in Colombia, they're going to find your little happy ass chopped up somewhere, putting your hands on the wrong woman down here. Keep on playing. Think Medellin is a joke. Think Cali is a joke. Go ahead and think that Cartagena is a joke. Most of Cartagena is woods. You ain't been off in the real Cartagena, the whole state of Cartagena. Most people don't know. The area of Cartagena, Los can tell you this, we all go to this part. Cartagena is as big as my hand. Most of us go to the clock tower and we go to the part that look like South Beach, and we usually go to the touristy area, just that fingernail. Cartagena is my big ass hand. Most dudes don't even know that. You gonna get found in Cartagena some damn where down in here. You cannot bring that your mind being messed up in the States. Think that you don't have to clean it, and you could just use your passport, skip your happy, insecure ass on down to South America, and everything gonna be all right. It don't work like that. I've already told the story of a dude in Medellin was in Medellin for 6 months. Excuse me. He paid $100,000 for pros. Gave one chick $4,000 for one night. Fellas, I know y'all like me. I done had plenty of women. I ain't never had a piece of coochie that was $4,000 for one night coochie. Even if I was a senator, if I was a president and she said, you pay me this $4,000 so I can keep your secret, I'm going to the news the next morning and I'm tell on my damn self before I pay a woman $4,000 for one night of sex. I'll be calling on the tabloids my damn self. Governor Andre was found today having intercourse with several women. Ain't no way in hell I'm paying $4,000 for one piece of coochie. He went through $100,000 and actually said he regrets it in 6 months in Medellin. It wasn't about the fact that he had money. That wasn't a question. It was the fact that before he left the States, something was fucked up in here to cause him to think that he would have to spend $100,000 on a piece of coochie in South America. Man, I'm looking at y'all who paying $100. I'm looking at y'all crazy. That's 400,000 pesos. I come from Colombia when it was 60,000 per dime. I mean, you paying 60 back when I first came, 2017, 2018, it was 60,000 across the board, no matter where you were in Colombia, 60,000 pesos. No matter how fine she was, 60,000 pesos about what? $17? About $17? 15? Now y'all paying 400,000. Y'all paying US dollars in DR. All because of this. The women knew that y'all had insecurities when you were in the States. You came to DR, you came to Colombia, you came to Thailand, and they said, we're going to charge you not for sex, but because you're insecure. You don't know how to say no to pretty. And since they know that, you're going to pay for it. Yeah, Jamon, I feel the same way. I don't feel sorry for stupid people. I laugh, giggle, man. Every time I find out something when happened in Medellin, I'm laughing, sniggling, and giggling with popcorn in my hand. I'll be laughing at dudes in Medellin like when you laugh at your boy that has slipped on some ice and fell and bust his ass. You're like, dude, you all right, bro? You good? You all right? All right, man. You good? All right, shake it off, bro. Then you go, damn, dog, you hit that ground hard, dog. I thought you was gonna like do a flip. You should have saw how your legs went up in the air, man, and your boot went flying that way, man. Let me go get your boot for you, bro. That's how I be laughing at dudes in Medellin. I kid you not. Listen, I be sniggling and giggling at y'all. I ain't even lie. I used to be like, brothers, be safe. Brothers, make sure you protect yourself. Them days gone. Them days gone. I realize it is what it is. You can't help stupid people. Andre, your job is to laugh at stupid people. That is my job, and I do my job very well. I do not interrupt what y'all doing in any DR. When I watch a DR video and y'all getting your ass whooped because the female said a certain amount of pesos, and then you said, okay, cool, y'all had sex, but then nobody got proof of what y'all said, and then she started whooping your ass because she's trying to get twice as much money. She called the police on you, and now the police trying to get money out of you in DR. So now you got the chick getting extra money, the police getting extra money, and your ass looking crazy because you hope that they don't take you downtown. And you got Andre in the background watching video, laughing his ass off. I kid you not, man. I don't try to rescue none of you, my man. Please, I don't even waste my breath on grown ass men that don't want to listen. He said my supervisor lost $250,000 in his divorce in the States. Whoo! Still no comparison to GoPro. Yeah, I feel you. 250. That's in the States though. That's in the States. That's what makes spending 100,000 on chicks in Colombia even dumber. How the hell in 6 months you burn through $100,000 on Colombian coochie alone, dude? When you could have been smashing her cousins for free who look just like her. That's the part that don't get me. You could there is so much beauty in South America. I don't get it. Please. Maybe because I know how to say no to pretty. This coochie worth 100. Get the fuck on my face. Next. Hey, you, cutie, come here. I would tell pretty to get the. See, none of y'all, some of y'all dudes, y'all ain't never told pretty to get the fuck on. I bet you in your whole life, you ain't never told pretty to get the fuck on. I'm talking about a bad chick. I ain't talking about somebody that's cute or, oh, she cute or somebody that's fuckable. No. I'm talking about a nicey, a 8, 9, 10. I bet you some of you dudes ain't never told an 8, 9, 10. Girl, sit your little ass down somewhere. Give a fuck what you talking about. I bet y'all ain't never told her 8, 9. Man, you talking about the big chest. You feel like you got the big chest like you was in the gym. Tell a 10 no. Fuck on, girl, with that bullshit. I ain't here to play with you, girl. Go on. Get on, go. You telling me go? No, I'm telling you get the fuck on. It's different saying go and get the fuck on. I'm saying get the fuck on. Well, fuck you, Andre. Hey, you ain't the first one to tell me fuck me. You ain't the last one to say fuck you, Andre. Hey, you ain't gonna be the last one to say that. Damn what you talking about. Just get to walking. Yeah. Yeah, don't never let women think that they can use beauty as a tool to mesmerize you. I'm going to say that one more time. Never, ever in the rest of your days, never let women, and women the same thing, never let a man with his money think that they can sit back and control and mesmerize you just because they look good. You ain't the only pretty one, boo. I'm telling you, boy, y'all talking to the wrong one. My motto in the States was, listen, I fuck them by the dozen. If I ain't fucking you, I'm fucking your cousin. I got more hoes than a screen door. You out your rabbit ass mind. I got more hoes than a screen door. I ain't the one, baby. I am the one. I'm the only one. Shoot, I ain't your best sex. I'm your favorite sex. I'm going to say it again. I used to tell them all, I ain't your best sex. I ain't trying to be your best, but I'm your motherfucking favorite. I'm your favorite sex. That's who I am. That's how you got to be able to say, have that strong mentality as to protect your manhood while you're in the States. So it's so much easier of a routine when you're out the United States. If a pretty chick from Cartagena starts acting crazy, it's so easy for you to let her go. Why? You're like, hey, there's another beautiful woman right there. There's another beautiful woman right there. I don't have to limit myself because, oh my God, this is the only beautiful woman I'll ever see. Don't do that. We do that in the States a lot, man. We do that in the States a lot. There are dudes that are in graves right now because of pretty pussy. There are men that are in jail doing years right now because of pretty pussy. He treated her like, it ain't another in the world like you. I'll kill somebody over you. What? I'm going to tell y'all something. I love my wife, but I ain't going to, other than protecting her, I'm not about to kill over her. If she decided she don't want to be with me and she want to be with somebody else, Oh, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be hurt like any man. But I ain't gonna sit up here and be all suicidal and all trying to harm people. I'm her new boyfriend. That ain't me, bro. Not here in Colombia. All these pretty motherfuckers walk around here. They'll help me get over. They'll help me get over. I miss my wife. Now keep on sucking. Keep on sucking. I miss my wife. Please, I ain't about to go through all that. This dude's right now in the grave because they didn't unfuck this. That's what my point is. That's what my point is. They're bleeding, suffering. You know how you cut yourself, or you cut yourself in your arm by mistake, or you bump into something, and you bleed, or you cut your finger while or whatever you cut yourself while you're shaving. Some of you dudes just bleeding, suffering. No matter how good life can grant you $1 million and you will fuck it up. That's why over 85% of all lottery winners go broke within 3 to 5 years, because they're bleeding, suffering. That's all they know is not having. That's all they know. Life is not right. Something is wrong. Something ain't right. Number 2 reason. So that's the number 1 reason why you need to unfuck your life. Number 2 reason why people hesitate to unfuck their life. They're scared to succeed. A lot of people don't want to talk about the fear of success. You might just move out of the United States, have a good career or company online. You might just meet a whole brand new network of people, have the life that you deserve. You might just have the woman or women, or in the case of you ladies, the guy that you really want to have in your life. And that scares the hell out of a lot of y'all. Dre, I want a life and a wife like you got. No, you don't. Some of y'all too scared to have success because we're so used to life being chaotic, and there's always a catch to it, or there's always something going on. Every time, you take a step forward, life pushes you back 2 steps. So you're so used to chaos, so used to bleeding, what did I say? Bleeding, suffering, that for you to have a life that doesn't have suffering, that has peace, and you good, and you making your money, and you and your girl or girls are traveling, and for you ladies, you meet somebody in another country, you happy and everything's good, and y'all about to have your first child, you happy, and that freaks some of y'all the fuck out. It's been so long since your life didn't have at least 1 or 2 or 3 forms of chaos, that to have a life of peace and balance, you ain't ready for that. That's another reason why you got to unfuck your life. A, you got to stop all that bleeding, suffering. B, you got to stop being scared of success. God wants to bless your life. The universe also wants to bless your life. You deserve it. You one of the few people in the world that got in the United States that got a passport, especially if you black. You a black person in the United States and you got a passport? Shh. You are okay. Put in the comment section, outside of your friends, how many of your family members in your regular everyday, outside of your travel friends that you met since traveling, because we don't count. Put in the comment section how many people that you know got a passport in your family or friends, your regular family or friends. I think I got maybe 3 of my family, maybe 3 of my regular friends. I'm not talking about the travel buddies. I'm talking about the travel buddies don't count, because we all know we all got passports. I'm talking about your regular everyday people, whether it be a coworker, whether it be your family member. And I'm not talking about the brother or sister in the military. Don't be counting them, because that's a given. I'm talking about regular everyday ass people that went down to the post office like you did. I could count in my family and friends, maybe 3. I'm putting 3 in there. Let me see what y'all got. Let me hit these super chats. Too many Jews being dropped to not support. Thanks, brothers. Speaking all facts, Dre, I've been around too many women to be studying their looks. To be studying their looks. Yeah, that's correct, brother. 100%. Gail, blessing my heart, Gail. Shout out, thank you for the super chat, brother. But Gail, thank you, Gail. So used to losing that they don't know when they're winning. Absolutely correct, Gail. Sometimes when they do, they sabotage it. And you know why I can say that? Because that was me. That's why I took 3 years to move to Colombia. Not just because of, it wasn't the time, or I had to get my mind right. I went to therapy. I'm telling y'all, man, listen, your boy been through them. If I came down to Colombia as the old Andre without any therapy and finding out that my family has a addictive behavior disorder, to where that's why you got a lot of alcoholics in my family, you got a lot of players in my family, you got a lot of workaholics in my family, you got a lot of people that do drugs in my family. There's addictive behaviors. We do stuff off of addictions in my family. Like if you work, you work. If you got women, you got a lot of women. You ain't getting no 1 or 2 or 3. We got one. Jeffrey can tell you that. We got one. He probably been like 3, 4 women in his life. He been married to his wife like eons. Other than him, the rest of the men in the family, you think I'm Dre the Ripper. You should see the rest of the men in the family. So once I discovered that about the family, I said, okay, now I know not to touch something because I don't know how to eat. I don't know how to eat one Lay's potato chips. See, I don't know how to come down here. So I often said this in front of Andrea and in front of you guys. I don't know how to cheat one time and just be like, let me go. Man, this was some good sex. I got the Lay's can all upside down. I'm eating all. I'm all like, this some good Pringles. These some good Lay's. Goodness gracious, what? I'm eating Pringles and Lay's together. That's me when it comes to cheating. See, I ain't no dude that can sit back and just be like, I got one on the side, and then I got one on the side. No. It's like 61 over here, 53 over here, and then Andre in the middle trying to deal with my BS. No, man, no. I had to clean all that up before I left the States. Because and my uncle, Jeffrey, Ghostface, he could tell you, he's surprised. Andre, you ain't got one. Nah, I'm your uncle. You can talk to me. You ain't got one on the side? Not one. You ain't got one, you smashing. Not one. I'm telling you, if I smash one, it's going to be 101. 201. I'm going through them. Because I know what the habit in my family is. And so since I know that, I would rather use my, I could say, addiction to help people now. So I'm addicted to helping people, addicted to being there for others. I'm addicted to positive things in my life. It's not going anywhere. That addiction is not going anywhere. It's a part of the makeup of my family. So I got a choice. I can use my powers for good or use my powers for evil. So I decided to use it for good. So that's why some of you guys can call me at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I just be chopping it up like it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon because I'm addicted to helping people. Not necessarily in the sense of I don't have my own life and my own time, my own prayer time and stuff like meditation time. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I focus on being a positive example and a positive person that's helping out you guys and not being that negative Andre that I could have been when I first came down here. I kid you not. Boy. Some of you guys have seen me in the clubs. Y'all know if Andre wanted up, he could fuck up. I could fuck up down here in Colombia with my eyes closed. I could be blind and fuck up down here in Colombia. It's blind dudes that got bad bitches in Colombia. How he know his woman is that fine with his blind ass? I see dudes with one legs with dimes. I'm talking about regular everyday dudes, not no dude like he getting out of a Jaguar or a fancy car, you know, a Corvette or Austin Martin. Just a regular dude with his cane, one leg, and she right there with him. Or she be, I'm going to see some bad chicks pushing wheelchairs in Colombia. Dude in a wheelchair, and she just pushing, and she in love. So if I want to act a fool, it's easy to do that down here. But since I know that it doesn't bring me, I learned while I was in the States, it doesn't bring me any long-term benefits. I had to unfuck that area of my life before I came to South America. It didn't bring me any benefits in the States, except for I got this history of having all these women. And so I realized, let me clean that up now before I go to South America and I do some stupid shit. And once I cleaned it up, guess who the universe brought to me? Andrea. The old Andre wouldn't have been in a mental position to meet Andrea. I wouldn't approach the Andrea. Why? Because the old Andre would have came to South America and just be with her. Oh, give me all of them. Give me all of them. I want that one over there. I want her. I want her little cousin. I want I want all of them. Oh, she got a twin. I want. The old Andre would have been all chaotic all over the place. Ain't doing years going by. Years going, I'm 62, 63. I got I'm all over the damn place. I'm scrambling. I'm trying to catch lightning bugs. I'm just all over the damn place. Because I'm the old Andre. But since I cleaned Andre up before I left the States, guess what the universe rewarded me with? Andrea. Like I said earlier, that if y'all want to know my secret of how I got Andrea, I unfucked my life. I know y'all thinking that it was something else, that I had to say something special to her or you got lucky. No. Once I got this clean and I had a passport, got my happy ass on a plane. Now remember, I had been coming down here before I met Andrea, but I hadn't cleaned this up. So I'm doing like you dudes in Medellin. I'm doing the same thing. Let me go to the brothel. Let me go to the strip club. I wasn't doing pay for play on the streets. Y'all crazy. I wasn't doing pay for play in the club. Damn that. Give me a brothel. Give me a strip club. I'm good. And so I'm meeting these regular girls and I'm meeting professional ladies and all. Remember I said I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. I hadn't cleaned this up yet. Remember, I hadn't decided to live in Colombia yet. I'm traveling to different countries. So I didn't think it didn't matter. So I'm with her. I'm with all of them. But once I decided to, I said, okay, I'm going to move to South America. I had to clean this up. I couldn't go to South America and still have this fucked up and think I'm going to meet a good woman. Some of y'all ain't meeting good women because the universe is giving you what you have always been attracted to. Fuckery. Come on, let's be real. When you in the States, what do you deal with? Some beautiful, sexy fuckery. Whether she argumentative, whether she professional and she ain't got no time for you, whether she's a jealous chick, or whether she's just super shy and her sex is just, you always on fuckery. You always got a reason to cheat on somebody. You always got a reason to waste your time with somebody. You always on fuckery. And then you come to Colombia or you go to Brazil and you wonder why the type of women you always meet are on fuckery. Every woman keep asking me for money. Fuckery. Every woman, they only want me for one thing. Fuckery. I'm getting in more arguments here in South America than I am in the States. Fuckery. Why? The universe is going to give you what you normally. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, arrechón.
Yeah, it was good. The universe is going to give you, love you, baby, going to give you the exact same thing that you are getting in the States. The universe is not going to give you the opposite. You're not going to, just because you got a passport, it's not a genie bottle. It's a freaking passport. In the same you, with that same fuckery, is going to go to another country. And if you go to Thailand, you're going to do the same thing. Until you unfuck this, until you stop bleeding, suffering, and stop fearing success, you're going to still keep going through the same bullshit. I'm living proof of that. See, some guys said 10 for passports. Some brothers said 3. Some brothers said, I know 1. 5 family members and friends, which is pretty good. I think 2, maybe you said, y'all sound like spades. Now I got 2 in the possible. Got 4 or 5. All right. See, that's what I'm saying. And none. Mine was 3. And I was stretching for the 3. And then, even if we know people with passports, most of them ain't even using them like we do. Like we do. We crossing borders. They just getting on cruises and shit. We got 4 from Mrs. Spacely in the building. Shout out to Greg. He said, my daughter won. There we go. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. John said, 10. That's what's up, man. It's like 2 of you people know 10. Gail says 2. See, myself and her daughter. See, her twin. There we go. Other than that, damn, that was facts. We so used to chaos. We are. You get so used to the bees and the lightning bugs being around you that you ignore it. All of them got passports. We all have to have one to get here. Yeah. All our people that we know. Yep. Jermaine says 4. He said, I'm Penny. Shout out to Tone. Get that passport, brother. Let us know when you get it. Black by Design says 3. Yeah. Yeah. I kid you not. 0. Next month, that's going to yeah. He said, I'm getting one for myself and for mom. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Tony Tone. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to mom. Thanks for the donation, brethren. Thanks for the donation. Let me make sure I don't miss it. He said, dropping Jews, Dre Facts. All right, let me make sure I don't miss. Okay, I got Tone. I'm at Abraham. Shout out. Because I don't want to miss anybody. Track and Field said he got 4. So that's what's up. Jason Black was Flaming Passport Bros tonight. Here's what we're gonna do. We don't care. TF, I'm glad that you mentioned it. We don't care. We like my uncle. We don't give a fuck. I kid you not. I see YouTube thumbnails that's trying to make money. You know what Jay-Z said in one of those songs? Jay-Z said, he said the advertisement's trying to use me for ads. What more can I say? He said they try to use my black ass for ads. He said they put out all this stuff just gets for advertisements. Man, we're the hot thing right now. We're the hotness right now. So anybody that put about a passport bro video, they all trying to get likes and try to get views because they try to get more money for their advertisement because they ain't got shit else to talk about. Man, TF, man, let's not even feed off it to them people out there, man. I really don't. I don't watch any of their channels. I don't give them any of the views. A YouTuber must have views to make money. If you want them to not make a dime, number one way, don't watch. Don't watch it. I don't. I'll see the thumbnails. I see the titles. I've had some that were against me and Andrea. I didn't go, well, let me see what they had to say. I don't care, man. Listen, I'm living my best life. The old Andre that was in the States before I started getting this together, I'd have been like, let me check out what these people are trying to say. The new Andre, I could give less than a about what the other people are saying. Especially if you're another person, you still stuck in the States. I really ain't about to sit back and give my time to you. Especially if you stuck in the States and you ain't got no passports and you criticizing passport brothers and sisters. Man, please sit your happy ass down somewhere. For real. Yeah, I'm sub to that, man. Yeah, man, I don't. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't even know who the person is. that he just missing the Jason person? I don't know who that person is. Yeah, I really don't. I wish I could pretend like, oh yeah, I do know. I never heard of them. And if I have, I probably don't know them by. I mean, I don't know. I never heard of that person. Subscribe to Love Crossing Borders. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys. I'm actually starting a new channel. Yes, I'm getting on y'all nerves with the new channels. And it's almost a motivation channel, somewhat like what we're talking about today, but it's just going to be reviews of motivational videos that are out there. And it's called Great Minds Think. You know how to say great minds think alike? The new channel is going to be Great Minds Thinks, and I'm going to just do reviews of some of the motive. You know how you go on YouTube and it's those motivating videos that you can listen to while you're working out and stuff like that. I just want to do like a 10-15 minute review of some of the things that they talk about, because they do give some great tips on those videos that have the music playing in the background. Maybe had a rock working out, or they have somebody jogging and running. They're like, you can be the best of who you are. All you have to do is believe in yourself, and yourself you believe, and you can be whatever you want to achieve. And you be like, I can be. You be in the gym working out. I can lift this, because it be going into your mind. I can lift it. Yeah, I'm just going to do reviews of all type of motivating, inspirational videos. Just a short review. It's going to be a really short videos, and the videos are going to be like maybe less than 5 minutes long, but just short reviews, snippets, and just keep people encouraged, because a lot of relocating, it really is mental. A lot of stuff you're going to throw away while you're in the States, as far as, you know, old shoes and old clothes you're going to donate, and, you know, you're going to sell your car and come to South America or whatever country. That's cool. But a lot of stuff you're going to have to clean out the clutter in here too. And so I'm going to be talking about some things like that. Just, and like I said, the YouTube channel I just started, and I'm going to be dropping a couple of videos, and then I'm going to share the link next Friday. But it's called Great Minds Think. Great Minds Think. All right. Shout out to Felicia. He said, I pictured all these women crippled in the streets now. Funny. Oh, he said, Dre, being faithful in Colombia, that's how you know that you truly man, I kid you not, I'm so proud of me. I be looking at me like, I'm proud of you, boy. What? Like, man, now, mind you, don't get it twisted, Andre. This is the part I don't get twisted, right? I don't get twisted with the fact that I get tempted like every other man. Man, I walk out there and see some of the most beautiful women that look like they just stepped off a magazine. They just stepping off of a bus. I go to my gym. Ain't nothing but sexiness in all the gyms in South America. So don't think like, well, I have it all together and hell no. I'm fighting the devil every day, just like you dudes are. I'm just like you brothers, man. I'm just like you ladies that want to come down here and you want to find love or find a life, and you may find somebody, but you may think you got somebody better on the other side. I feel you. I feel you. So don't think that I'm down here and just because I ain't acted a damn fool, I haven't had the opportunities to act a damn fool. No, I just don't want them, because I know I'm not a person that's going to happen one time. It's not. It's going to happen 51, 61, 71. And since I know that, and I tell myself all the time, Andre, do you have time for 71 women? No, then sit your ass down somewhere. For dudes like me, it's so easy to get women. Not because I'm the most handsome or the tallest. It's just that confidence I have, no matter where I go, is like, and it's not the confidence in getting a woman, it's the confidence in getting women, because I'm used to getting women in bundles. Some of you guys are used to getting a woman here, a woman there, a woman here. I'm used to, and so some of you guys can attest to what I'm saying, can understand what I'm saying. There are some of us out here, we're used to getting like women in bundles, like 15 here, 7 there, 12 here, 3 here. And all of a sudden, your time and your cell phone is chaotic. And you texting the same text, hello, beautiful, and you just cut and paste to like 30 different chicks. Good morning, sexy. And you cut and paste that to 15 different. You used to dealing with women in bundles. So down here, it's the same mentality. If I start something, dude, my mind only knows bundles. So here I go. It ain't gonna be one. It's gonna be a bundle. There's gonna be another bundle, another bundle. So I'm like, why would I put my life in that problematic situation when I have a beautiful situation going on at 55 years old? Sit my old ass down somewhere with a 27, 28-year-old woman, gorgeous, that's on my team. I ain't about to fuck that up for a bundle of women. So I'm happy. And what the other thing that gives me peace is I'm happy for you guys. I've learned to be happy for other men. A lot of dudes ain't used to that. They see dudes with hot chicks. They like, dang, man, I wish I was getting something like that. Hook a brother up. My wife ain't gonna know. Hook a brother up. No, I'm happy for y'all when y'all talk about from the young guys like Austin all the way up to all you guys that come through, and I see y'all meeting ladies and having fun. Man, I have learned to be happy for other men. Have your fun, bro. I ain't mad at you. I be seeing y'all with some gorgeous women. Y'all be posting some of the amazing places that y'all travel to with y'all girlfriends or with your girlfriends. I'm with you. Ladies be coming down. They be so happy with the guys that they've met. I'm happy for the ladies. I've learned to be happy for other people. That's another reason. So I'm not jealous of you guys. I'm not like, dang, he would have fine, man. But if I was single, I'd get. No, I've learned to be happy. Now, do I get my eye candy on like any man? If we sitting at the bar and I'm like, dang, she fine. Ooh, look over her. I'm a man. I'm gonna notice eye candy. I ain't stupid. We gonna sit around. Hey, I'm gonna tell you that. Look right there. Look at that big butt. That she fine. Me and Andre will sit up there and be like, hey, look at her. Ooh, she got nice shape. So don't sit up there and think that I'm not like you guys. It's just that for me, it's not worth it. It's just not worth. It's not because I love Andrea so much. I could never see myself with another woman. I'm a man. I can see myself with all of them. Are you crazy? I can see myself. Oh yeah, I can see myself with her. Yeah, her fine ass too. I can see myself with her too. Yeah, I can see myself with her too. God. Her and her. Ooh, I can see myself, but I can see that it's not worth it. Like I said, I'm a bundles dude, and it's not worth me throwing away a wonderful relationship with Andrea just to have a bunch of chicks that I know I'm not going to take serious in life anyway. So I decided to be happy for you dudes. That's just what I've done. And it works for me. It works for me for real. The only time y'all gonna see a hot chick in my arms other than Andrea, hey, that's what's up. Jeffrey said 31 in our family. 31 people got passports in our family. Even I ain't know that. Okay, he told me something. Okay, I didn't know that. But that's why I'm the way that I am. And oh, Jeffrey said 3 in our family. Okay, 3. Oh, 3 in our family. I thought he said 31 for a second. Okay, cool. But Jeffrey knows. Jeffrey seen me, the bundles, Dre the Ripper. He seen, not saying he was in the room, but he seen me just bring them in and out, 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 different faces. Beautiful women, beautiful women, beautiful women, beautiful women. It was like maybe one Jeffrey didn't. Jeffrey was kind of like, she fuckable. Just one. The rest of them, Jeffrey was like, oh man, okay, all right, Dre, I see what you're doing. Okay, thank you guys for supporting by way of the Cash App, like Gail said. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats, guys, as well. We already talked about, before I go to this comment, EBN, EMB. We already talked about the fact that you need to get your mind right before you start vacationing on a regular basis or relocating to another country. Get your mind right. Unfuck your life. Number 2, we talked about why, because you don't want to be bleeding, suffering like you do in the United States, and you don't want to be fearing success. Those are 2 reasons why you should unfuck your life. Next reason is what to do. These are the things that you need to do. And I mean this in all sincerity, what I did. I'm going to come back to your comment, EMB. How I unfucked my life was this. It's real simple too. You gotta find and you gotta fix the micro habits that you do on a daily basis that do you no good. It's the little things that's fucking over you, not the big. See, we think that when we say changes, we always run to that. Well, I'm going to do. No, no, no. What are at least 3 things that you do every day that you know you need to change? You've been telling yourself for how many years I'm gonna start getting up an hour earlier. But what do? You lay your cell phone right by you on right there on the desk or right by you on the bed. What happens? The alarm, you've set the alarm that it can go off every 5 minutes. Soon as it goes off the first time, it's an arm reach. You cut it off. You give yourself 5 more minutes. It goes off again. You give yourself 5 more minutes and continue on until you finally get up. That is a micro habit. Your goal was to get up an hour earlier. Why can't you accomplish that? Why are you bleeding, suffering, or lack of success in that area? Because you don't think it's such a big deal. It's just an alarm, Andre. It's just an extra hour. Did you know that statistically, that if you woke up an extra hour throughout your lifetime, I forget what percentage of your life that you'd get back and you actually get to enjoy outside of sleep. It's like a big chunk of life just from an extra hour of getting your ass up. Most successful people in any genre, whether it be exercise, sports, business, they ain't sleep until 11, unless you're a third shifter or a second shifter. We understand that. But for us average people, it's the micro shit that's fucking up your life. The fact that you don't know how to say no to pretty, that's micro. You have to tell yourself, like, okay, it's something small. Do you know it's some dudes that got hooked on major drugs because a pretty chick that was on major drugs introduced them to that drug? Okay, here we go. When I was in the feds, do you know a lot of us was locked up for buying shit, trying to impress pretty chicks? Yeah, most of us was balling because we like making the money. But what was most of us balling for? Let's be real. You couldn't see them damn spinning rims. So how you buying spinning rims? Because pretty chicks like spinning rims back then. What about your truck? Chicks liked SUVs back then, those type of SUVs. So that's why I got that. Oh, I got it because I like it. You got it because you know chicks like it too. Yeah, you like that type of car. Some of you dudes own Corvettes. You own certain cars because you like it. But don't lie and say that you didn't buy that car also because you know hot chicks like that car too. At one point in time, I was gonna buy a particular car. I asked the hot salesperson, would you, if a dude pulled up to you in this car, would you get in the car with him? Would you give him your number? She said, Andre, honestly, no. I said, that's why I ain't buying this piece of shit. Brand new car, beautiful car. But because it didn't bring in the chicks, the ladies, I didn't buy the car. And some of you dudes were just like me. And there's some dudes in prison right now doing time, partly because they bought stuff because they liked it, but a part of it was because we were buying shit because we were trying to impress chicks. So let's not act funny style. Let's be real, guys. It's your little it's the micro thing. That's why I said just choose 3. One could be, okay, from now on, I'm going to set my alarm. I'm going to put it on that side of the bedroom. So I got to get up out of bed in the morning for that extra hour. And I could do something with that extra hour. Number 2 might be just drinking water. I don't like water. You do realize that most of your body is made up of water, right? You do realize you're getting older and you can't just, sometimes your body is not hungry, it's just thirsty. You do know that, right? So make sure that that little micro. Now I'm going to start drinking water. I've been drinking with y'all all this time, right? Guess what I keep with me all the time? Y'all see me on live streams and I'm drinking water all week long. I allowed that habit, that little micro habit, bankrupted. I'm about to say my other book, Bankrupting Bullshit, but unfucking your life is not the big things. I'm going to repeat that. It's not the big things that you need to improve before you move to another country. For many of us, it's just the micro habits that's fucking up our lives. Some of you, if you woke up an hour early, you wouldn't be on the threshold of being fired because you're always late for work. I know that was me. Oh, I was a great employee, excellent at my job, but somehow, some way, always late, always bleeding, suffering, always bleeding, suffering. I had to start focusing on the little micro things. That's why I said just 3. Another one is just exercising. Some of us will exercise the hell out of a spoon, a fork, and a knife. But when it comes to just walking down the street and coming back, we the laziest motherfuckers that ever existed. You know that we old enough to where no matter what happened, our heart can bust just from eating a 9 later. And we still will sit up there and gorge on some of the stuff that we know is the most unhealthy stuff for our bodies. Micro. If you just add water to your diet, some of you guys will change how you eat because your body won't even be as hungry because you're drinking water a lot more. Micro habits, your daily habits are what fucking your life up. Not them Aisha and Keisha and Laquan. No, my girl tripping. My baby mama, child support. That's not what fucking your life up. Your ability to not say no fucked your life up. You met your baby mama. You couldn't say no to the pussy. You got her pregnant. Now the courts are involved. Where did that come from? Because your ass couldn't say no. Some of y'all are going to sit back and get somebody pregnant while you're planning to relocate to another country because you couldn't stay on monk mode while you were in the United States. Save your intimacy, save your sex for when you leave the States. I don't care if you leave the States 6 times a year and you have sex 6 times and just acting a fool, enjoying yourself while you're out. And when you go back to the United States, you treat it like it was a corporate country and you made your money. But it's going to be 1 or 2 of y'all that's not going to listen. And this year, this winter, you going to get somebody pregnant. And all your little dreams of relocating to another country, that shit out the window. Because I already said earlier, in the United States, it costs $300,000 to raise the average child to 17 years old in the United States. And the mama ain't gonna do it by herself. When all you had to do was learn the micro habit of saying no, telling your dick, hey, wait till we get to DR. I got you, big bruh. I got you, big bruh. But right now I'm building this bank account up. Some of y'all just don't know how to say no to pussy. Just simple no's. Simple no's. Not nothing major, spectacular. I'm not asking you to climb a mountain. I'm just telling you, say no to pussy. Until you're in the position to say yes. And for many of us, like for me, my position was when I left the country. Whenever I got on a plane to leave the United States, just about everybody could have a yes then. But long as I was in the States, I was saying no to their ass. Hell, get the hell out of my face. Go on. No. Put you in the friend zone. You could be my spades partner. Wasn't no coming over my house late at night. Don't call me in the winter. None of that. I ain't popping no bottles of wine no more. Man, listen. I didn't start listening to Drew Hill until I got back to this motherfucker. You know, you listen to your Drew Hill and Silk while you in the States when you bring them over. There's a meeting in my bedroom. So girl, don't leave me. All that shit. All that stopped while I was in the States. I'm sitting up there watching Marwa videos, Ace videos. I'm sitting up there by myself watching Taylor Made Dream channel when he first started. I'm sitting up there watching passport heavy videos. I'm watching my fantasy football, NBA. I'm doing everything else on Friday and Saturday nights but fucking in the States. I'm looking at how to invest in this, how to get better habits of that, how to become a reader, a speed reader, all this stuff. I'm studying. Some of you guys study languages. You know how I start? I'm gonna tell y'all something I never told nobody. On a Saturday night, I will be in my kitchen practicing salsa steps. No partner, just me. I had put my mind on monk mode so much, even my enjoyment was only going to be in the States. I kid you not, man, let's say in 6 years, I went to the club in the United States outside of a salsa club, outside of a Colombian club, just a regular club. Let's put it like this. I've been in the last 8 years, I've been to a black club one time. And I basically stood in the corner like a kid, like, I'm talking about grown ass Andre. It wasn't for me. Being at home, practicing my steps, learning a little bit of Spanish, watching YouTubers who are accomplishing the goal that I want to accomplish, keep watching motivating videos, getting good sleep, getting up in the morning and exercise. It wasn't major things. It was micro habits. If you want to know how to unfuck your life, it's your little things. A bottle of water can help you unfuck your life. Just start drinking water each day, and now you've replaced a habit. And that's the next thing we're going to talk about after I go to the comment section. The next thing we're going to talk about, we already talked about what areas or what areas to unfuck your life. Now we're going to talk about how to unfuck your life. There's 2 ways to unfuck your life. You find it, you fix it. Those are the micros. You're going to find what your micro is. You're going to fix it. So we're going to talk about finding and fixing after I come from the comment section. With my blind self. Like I pretend to take the glasses off, being serious. Take the glasses off. Okay. Is this passport shaming something limited to the black community? I don't know. I don't care. They could talk about us as black people. I don't care, man. Man, when you take yourself as a passport brother serious, 90% of the stuff that people in the United States talk about, you don't. Okay. Do y'all give a fuck about what people in Poland say about y'all as passport brothers? People. Okay. What about people in South Africa? Do y'all care about what people in South Africa say about you as passport brothers? What about people in Peru? You gotta care about what people in Peru or Chile say about you, right? Oh, you don't care about what none of them people in Poland, Peru, South Africa, or Chile got to say about you? You know why? Because you don't live there. Your mindset is not there. So it is with the United States. Once you start getting your mind ready to leave the United States, you don't give a fuck about what somebody in the United States got to say. You don't wait. That's like me wasting my time thinking about the cost of cigarettes, and I never smoked. I don't give a about the cost of cigarettes. All those YouTubers, y'all burning brain cells watching, giving a fuck what they think. That's like sitting back, like I said the other day. That's like you about to get married and you calling your girlfriend that you went to the prom with to hear what she has to say about your wedding day. Who gives a fuck about what your girlfriend that you went to the prom with almost 16, 17 years ago got to say about your wedding day? Why y'all burning so much energy on these? You should be burning energy on Like, hey Dre, I found this YouTuber who talked about investing and how to buy houses in DR. Okay, cool. Let's put his information in the link. Hey Dre, I found another YouTuber. He talked about how to open up bank accounts in Brazil. Okay, cool. We might have to invite him on. But all that energy y'all putting in on knowing who is talking about y'all and who ain't, and all the women and what they got to do. I don't burn. I don't watch none of their videos. I don't click on none of their shit. They won't be messing with my mind. Because remember I said addictive behavior. If I watch one, I'm going to watch 21 of them motherfuckers. And I'm not going to give energy to people that have no impact in my life. Them people don't know you once the camera's closed. You don't know them. Guys, I promise you, you want to unfuck your life, start here. And one of the ways you could do it is breaking the micro habit of giving a fuck about what people in the United States think about you. This is your life. You on this planet one time. One. You ain't got another life hidden in a Jordan shoebox in your closet. You got one. Y'all spending too much time giving up. Even with me, if I talk about you or I talk down to you, you can easily say, I'm not watching Love Crossing Borders again. Why? Because what Andre's talking about doesn't impact my life. There are people that do not watch Love Crossing Borders. You know why? Because I don't show the parties. I don't show the clubs. I don't show fat asses. We try to show you stuff that when you done with all that shit, like I went through that phase and wasn't nobody on the other end to show me how to do it right once I got done going through that phase, right? So I'm like, okay, let all the other YouTubers show guys the party and the fun and the ladies popping and the popping bottles on the boats. Let all those guys, which is cool. I'm down. I got a lot of those YouTube friends that do that, popping bottles on the boat and going club and the party hopping. Let them show you that shit. But when you done, you still need a brother that's gonna tell you, okay, now you done. This is how you open up a bank account to live here. This is how you get some real estate. This is how you find the right. You gotta have at least one of your brothers that can tell you once all the fun and festivities and fuckery of like being a tourist is over, how do you become an expat with this? That's me. So a lot of dudes that's still on tourist mindset, they don't watch Love Crossing Borders. I ain't mad at them or nothing, but they don't watch us. Why? We're for people that want to become expats one day. We ain't built for tourists. This channel ain't for tourists. This for people that want to change their lives and get the fuck out their home country because they know it's a better, a more cost efficient with the same quality of life that they have in their home country. And they want to move to another country. So we try to do our best to be an example to you guys. But all that, yeah, I did all that shit. There's enough YouTubers out there showing you that bullshit. But yeah, man, don't waste your energy, man. I'm telling you, brother, I promise you. Do not waste your energy. You a good dude. Hey, ENB, let me know how you did you have anybody in the game yesterday? Let me know if you I actually had Allen Robb. I had Josh Allen was my quarterback. He did pretty good. He got like 31 points on ESPN. So yeah, almost 32 points. Cooper Kupp killed it yesterday. I got murked. My who I was playing against on fantasy football. We're talking about fantasy football. Who I was playing against in fantasy football, I had Cooper Kupp. Yeah, I'm behind with one player. That's dope. I'll definitely subscribe to that channel, Dre. Oh yeah. Shout out to Gail. I appreciate you being here. All right, support the channel with the PayPal as well. Thank you very much, Gail. And remember also the private consultations that Felicia, the live stream queen, we got Gail, the Southern Belle, always encourages us. So if you guys want some consultation information on relocating to South America, let us know. Just email us. Okay, I'm back. What man? No, man. No, we ain't roasting Austin. No, that's not happening. No, we were talking about something that was going on the show yesterday, a part of it, not Austin himself. All right. Faithfulness and loyalty don't happen when temptations don't exist. That's a good point. It's usually in the presence of it, and that you show faithfulness. And true, you can't say you're faithful. Ain't no temptation there. And loyal. Absolutely correct. I didn't think about that part. Uh, he said, like how courage is not absent of fear. Absolutely correct. Great statement. All right. Let's see. What about the article of the United States being the worst country to raise children? Actually, I kind of changed the topic. I want to bring that one up this Sunday. Actually, we want to bring. Dang, we're gonna do it Sunday. We're gonna be doing. We're going to interview this Sunday. Al Grease, the brother that's the producer, the writer, and the director of the movies or the movie series. Frustrated 1, Frustrated 2, Frustrated 3. We're gonna be doing an interview with Al this Sunday. I'm gonna have to come up with a day because I actually want to combine that with like 3 more articles I came across. Like I said, the other one I just came across today was the $300,000 it costs to raise a child in the United States. Every time I say it, I'll be like, God, that's a house. Whew. For all y'all dudes that want to have newborns, okay, have fun with that shit in the United States. It's a minimum of 46. 46. Percent of your life you get back by waking up an hour earlier. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. Yeah, just that one. I kid you. It'll be time where I'll get up a little that hour earlier, and I'll get everything done before 11. And I'm talking about a gang of stuff. And I will be so proud of myself just for that extra hour of getting up. Because remember how many channels we got, and then I got consultations to set up. Then I got research and responding to like 300-400 emails per week. Is like it feels good to know that I got it accomplished. And I look at the clock and it'd be like, well, it's just like 11:15. I'd be like 11:15. I thought it was like 3:35. Be so proud of myself. So yeah, definitely, man. I kid you not. Blueface in the building. Yeah. Oh yeah, and guys, anybody interested in the list of jobs that I have, please email me. I have a list of online job opportunities. These companies hire year-round. I'm still putting together the one for international companies that you guys can reach out to as well. I'm going to do about 100, about 75 to 100 jobs for international. Put a lemon in it. All right. I guess I'm kind of dipping about the lemon thing. Content creators, also known Accord. I can vouch for the yeah. He said, "Content. I agree. I don't see the value in these super expensive trucks anymore." Yeah, I had that Ford F-150 Harley Davidson edition, the rims. It was my Oakland Raiders silver. I mean, that was pretty. Pretty truck sitting in front of the house. Rims came with the rims. I mean, beautiful truck. I kid you not. Probably without a doubt, the best compliments I was getting was from the redneck white boys. Good Lord, that's a nice truck you got there. What truck is that? That's that Harley Davidson edition. I see you, son. I see you. Like, yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Yep. Let me scroll down. Shout out to the moderators. I love these ladies, by the way. Also, my man Charles is in the building. Great moderator. No, they said that we got to make our money here in the United States to be happy with the women and the alpha. I wouldn't know. I'm dipping. Yeah, man. Back in the day, the Drew Hill, Aaron Hall. Cause man, I used to, man. Listen. Remember back in the day, you used to be able to burn your CDs, like you could put your music on. Man, I used to have CDs with the song for the intimacy. I'll tell you what I mean. Like as soon as she get ready to lay in the bed, I had the silk going. That I had laying in the bed music, in other words. Then I had music that would come right behind it when the sex just gets started type music. I had music that for the that she could enjoy. Like if you listen to a movie and you just listen to the music and it can tell you when the climax of that moment is about to happen. I had songs I purposely put in certain locations that I knew that catered to a woman climaxing. I had songs that were let's do it one more time type music. Man, I had my CDs. My CDs were set up, just one CD. All the music was set up for just one sexual encounter. I had one female say, she said, I need that CD. I said, you can't have my CD. She said, I have never enjoyed sex by music like that. She said, it's like the music recognized my body. I said, that's why I wrote it. I put it out there like that. But I kid you not, man. So yeah, I didn't start playing that type of music till I got back here. Yep. I kid you not. Mint condition. What? Pretty brown eyes. Oh my God. I had hits for him. I mean, I had hits. I put that CD in. Take Johnny Gill, My. Them dresses started dropping. Panties started dropping. Man, that was good times. That's me now watching every channel till I land in Thailand. I feel you, brother. I feel you. That's exactly how it was, man. I really wasn't. I kid you not. I had cut my television off in the States. I got on monk mode, and if it had nothing to do, if it didn't have anything to do with travel, and it didn't have anything to do with progressing, get my mind right, I wasn't into it. I literally became a monk. I wasn't around my boys as much because when I was around my boys, they was trying to hook me up with chicks. So I started, being around them more in the daytime than at night. That's what I found myself doing. I was still hanging out with my dudes, but I would only hang out with them for the most part during the daytime. And then half the time I'd be lying to them at night. They'd be like, "Hey Dre, we got all these ladies over here, man. You on your way?" "Yeah, I'm on my way, dog. I'm on my click." I ain't going nowhere. I got my man. I just stepped out the shower. I ain't going nowhere. I'm about to go to no chick house. "Man, we got 5 chicks over here. They all nasty." "Well, I'm on my way, dog. Hold them." I ain't going nowhere. I'm good. I was on monk mode for real. It took my boys like a year or two to realize, oh, he on monk mode for real. So he ain't mess with nobody. Dre good. Dre good. He ain't mess with nothing in the States. Who cares about what other people think? Don't explain. Don't justify. Don't look back. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Do not do that. Don't waste your time with them people. Don't even waste your time with them. Please like, subscribe, share, super chat. Yes, there we go, brothers. If you want to support the channel, thank you very much. Anybody listen to the super chat, thank you very much. I just haven't had a chance to go there, but thank you very much. And as well as you cash out, brothers and sisters. A real talk. I pretty much started detaching myself from all Western fuckery. And like I said, the only reason I recognize fuckery, because I was on it. See, I'm not one of them dudes to be sitting up here and trying to, make suggestions to you guys. And I wasn't on half the shit that I be seeing y'all on too. So we all can relate to each other. So ain't no use of none of us lying. I like to talk to y'all like I'm in a barbershop. Like we just barbershop chopping it up. Ain't nobody got to lie. We can all be honest, and it is what it is. So when I tell you my good things, I can tell you about my flaws. I can tell you about my strengths, my weaknesses, my challenges. We dudes, y'all know if I'm lying or not. Like, that nigga lying. Y'all know if I'm telling the truth, because y'all be like, "Yep, I go through that," or "I went through that," or "I know some people that go through that." So y'all know, dude, that's one thing about a dude. Dudes don't be feeling comfortable lying to dudes, because when you lie to a dude, how many of y'all got them dudes that's a friend that always gotta pretend like he do something, and he lying? "Hey dog, I just bought a new car. Nigga, I got a helicopter with diamonds in the propeller." You like, why you gotta lie like that, dude? You got a helicopter with diamonds in the propeller? I just told you I just got a new. Why you gotta have that partner? Oh man, dog. I was with LaWanda last night. Nigga, I was with LaWanda and her twin sisters. Why does brother gotta lie like that? Men don't like when men lie to men. Cause we all men I'm gonna tell you something, ladies. Men got dirt on each other and we ain't even met because we all do the same dirt. Men recognize each other's dirt. Half the stories I tell, these dudes know I'm telling the truth because they be like, yeah, I done did that shit too, dog. I did that before. Yeah, I done smashed some winter time. Yeah, I've been a couple females cuddly buddy in the winter time. We all got dirt on each other, ain't even met each other. Men know men. So we don't like when another man lie. We do not like that because lying to men is unnecessary. We already lie to women. And you gonna lie to us when we already got dirt? Men got so much dirt on each other before we even meet. Ain't no use of lying. Ain't no use of lying to another man. That's just uncalled for. Any man that lies to another man, what the hell are you doing? Because we know that you lying. And all you're gonna do is just make us mad because all men got dirt on each other even before we even meet each other. Because if I tell 10 stories, I bet you it's gonna be like 10 dudes in the comment section that'll be like, I did that too. He said, facts, it's men out here like myself, almost 50 years old and done with the game and ready for wife. Yeah, that's true, brother. That's true. That's so true. Shout out to it's Jay Clyde in the building. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Good man right there. Good man right there. What's up, Corey? Okay, this is why I subscribe to all channels 100%. Don't care about what anybody thinks about how I choose to live my life. Facts, brother. That's so true, man. I had Cam Akers. No, you didn't. I didn't have to read any further because Cam didn't even play. I don't mean to laugh at your football. We talking about fantasy football, guys. Oh, I know that hurt. Because Henderson was the running back all game. And even though he only got like 8 points, 7 points, Cam Akers ain't play at all. I forgot what Tyler Bass got, so I don't remember. Oh, the kicker. I forget what he got. You dig? You had Gabe Davis sitting on the bench. I saw that touchdown. I should still win, but making myself sweat for nothing. Damn. If you could have just took Cam from the flex and put Gabe up there. I think Gabe scored the first touchdown of the game. Had Stephon Diggs in another league. Well, okay, that's cool. Because I'm in 4 leagues this year, so that's cool. So far, I'm winning 3. I'm losing in 1. And that's the one that the dude had Cooper Kupp in. So I had Cooper Kupp last year, so I already know what the damage he brings. At some point, you have to grow and realize it's more to life. Yes. There's a white lady as a TikToker. She did a survey telling women to stop criticizing men when it comes to sex, as if that's all we want. And she showed how she did a survey. And I'm going to put that survey up for us to see what you guys, to hear you guys' opinion. She did a survey and put all these things that were important to men: money, peace, sex, intimacy, or I think what the other one was, quality time. And she put them in bundles. Like A was set like this, and put sex first, and then quality time was last, and then intimate. And then she put this B would be the same thing shuffled around. And the number one was what a man looks for a woman is quality. Sex was last. Men can get sex anywhere, but we can't get quality anywhere, just anywhere. The number one thing, it was like, I forget, it was like 75% of the survey. Like I said, I'm going to put that survey together and I'm going to put it on our community because I want to hear what you guys have to say. But it was like 75% of the survey, it was quality that men look for, even though sex was at the end of it, was a part of it. It was like quality with the quality time and the quality woman. Number 2 was the money. I think number 3 was the intimacy of life with the woman, and the 4th one was sex with the woman. Sex was dead last. Dudes were like, I can get sex anywhere, but I can't find a quality woman, and I can't find a woman that I can be financially balanced with, and I can't find a woman I can have mental and spiritual as well as physical intimacy with. And sex was, it was amazing how she did that survey. And she was saying, she said, ladies, stop saying that men are going to these other countries for sex, because for the most part, that is not the first thing that real men want from women. Real men are looking for quality with a quality woman first, not always necessarily sex. So you guys will make some great points. Said, no, Dre, he was in Love Live stream with a homeboy. Mentioned to me, apparently he was getting cooked. Went over there earlier, and I'm ready to fight. I don't know what you're going on. You said it was not Austin's channel. Okay, cool. Okay. Let me scroll down a little bit more, guys. I know, guys, I might be missing some of you guys' comments. Let me know whenever you want to chop it up, talk about fantasy football. Cool. Do me a favor, EMB. Email me so we can exchange numbers. So we just chop it up. Shoot me an email. I think I gave you my number already, but just to be sure, shoot me an email. And I'll A-Spins 2011 Gmail. Shoot me an email, and so we can chop it up. So I can give you my number, my phone number. Yes, guys, if you haven't had a chance to enjoy a good, frustrating series of movies, and like I think Frustrated 1, you rent it for like $6. Frustrated 2 is like $6. I think Frustrated 3, you can get it for like $6, so you can own it. Like I owned it for $15 because I want to really support. But I'm telling you, I watched Frustrated 1 3 times. I've watched Frustrated 2 4 times and Frustrated 3 times. Frustrated 2, hands down. I don't want to say my favorite because it's so frustrating. It talks about mama's babies, daddy's maybes, and how the courts are set up and how it is. Oh my God. I can't handle kids in the United States. Oh my God. They do y'all dirty, dirty, dirty. Woo. If you're not the custodial parent, whether you be male or female, I watched that. Man, like I said, I ain't even got no shorties. I was pissed. I watched that movie 4 times. So I'm excited about having the brother on the show. And if you guys have not had a chance to go to Grease Films and actually rent that movie, like I say, 1, 2, and you could purchase 3. 3 was great as well as 1 and 2. But the one that just hit me was a gut punch. Was that mama's baby, daddy's man? It's dudes out there that are paying out. Kids ain't got nothing to do with the person. And they paying 50, 60,000, 70,000 for a child that's not even theirs. Ain't even in the same state. Whew. Let me calm down. I was so mad watching that movie. Man. They burn CD for the girl you're crushing on. That's a wrap, yo. Yep. Oh yeah, I remember them days when you burn the CD for a chick. Yeah, I remember that girl. Yep, that was me. I was on LimeWire like crazy, burning CDs on LimeWire. Yep, that was for real. Shout out to Gail. Once again, if you guys are interested in private consultations, let me know. We still haven't finished the last part of the topic, guys. I'm going to do a quick review. Then we're going to do to the find and fix part of how to unfuck your life. Yeah, oh man, Jodeci, R. Kelly back in the day, 12 play. One will go to my room of fun. Two, man, that 12 play used to get him. Get him. I was a Frank Sinatra fan for a while too. I used to like that old jazz. I'm a jazz man anyway. Andrea likes jazz. Andrea's a jazz woman. That's the funny part. A lot of people don't realize how big jazz is in Colombia too. It is really a big genre. Also, guys, the job list that's available, take advantage of it, guys. Email me. It's absolutely free. I'll send you the list. Shit, I'm on airplane mode now. For real. Just like Chantel said, and just like the Nika said, the Nika Marie says, black men on airplane mode. You can't even get in contact with brothers no more. They are all on airplane mode. That's for real. I ain't mad at her. Seriously. Says people who always gotta one up you. They do. They do. You be like, man, listen, man. I just got back from a nice cruise. Man, I just got back from Egypt. You ain't even got no PTO time. How you just got back from Egypt? Just one upping somebody. Always everybody else get one ice cream cone. He got to get the 4-scoop ice cream cone. It's always those people that exist. The book Ice, yeah. Don't forget to get that book. Really good book. I actually did a review for when the guy talked about that too. The young man talked about that book on Amazon. Iceman Inheritance. Yeah, you'll learn a lot in regards to the psychology of why black men and women think the way we do and how to overcome that. Low City Building representing. Make sure you guys subscribe to Crypto TV. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers. Let's make sure we get that man as close to 1,000 tonight. All you got to do is make sure you click on Crypto TV. You're going to learn a lot anyway from his channel as well. He's down here in Colombia. Damn, those black kids lost the U.S. Open. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know which kids he's talking about. So I don't know. I know some girls that's I don't know. Don't give me the line. I don't keep up with the States sports like I used to when I was in the States. Man, when I say I was done, I've always been like that with women, everything. I can have a fancy car. When I sell it, I'm done. I'm moving on. Yeah, so when it comes to the States, I really don't, other than family and few friends, I really don't trip on what's going on in the States. I got a whole new world that I live here. I didn't, but I think it's some sisters that's playing tennis now. Even though Serena and them are gone, I know it's a new generation of young people. I think that's what Los is talking about. But don't let me dip because I be lying to myself and I be lying to y'all if I act like I really knew. Gabe Davis, 16. I know. I saw it. That's what I used to hate, man. You have a fantasy football player on the bench and they go off. I'm gonna tell you something. I wouldn't have benched Gabe Davis. I couldn't have especially if I didn't have Stephon. If I didn't have Stephon Diggs, which I don't, but let's say I didn't have Stephon and I had Gabe Davis, he ain't hitting the bench. Not with Josh Allen. No. Charles says, yes, can't do fantasy hand egg anymore after they destroyed Kaepernick's career and did a 180. Fronting like they care about black people. I was all the way done with the NFL. NFL never said they were perfect. No sports franchise is, but I'm with you, brother. Yes, once again, make sure you guys watch the Frustrated Franchise and make sure you guys email me for consultation. And there's my email, EMB. Make sure 300,000. Let me show y'all the article real quick before we go to the yeah, I know. I'm probably one of the few YouTubers that's gonna always throw facts in your face. Yeah, 300,000. Y'all paying for them babies. Hope all y'all can see that. And make sure that you guys can see that. Oh, my phone battery died. Let me plug that up. Yeah. Let me blow this up a little bit so I can see it. There we go. It said it now costs $300,000 to raise a child. Middle income families might spend more than $18,000 a year on average as inflation hits food, housing, haircuts, sports, booking, analysis, fines. And then they break it down. They say estimates of the annual family expenses for a child born in 2015 and beyond, because it's going to say the chart. The adjusted annual inflation rate, if it's at 2.2% on average, even though it's higher right now, says that in 2015, it cost a little bit over 11, 12,000, 10,000 to about 11, 12,000 to raise a child per year. In 2020, it went up to maybe like 14 plus. Now by 2025, it's going to be almost 18 a year. By 2030, almost to 2033, 34, 35, it's going to be almost $25,000 a year for you guys in the States to raise your kids. And then it shows right here some charts. The consumer price index, 12 months change of baby food, all the way to the boys' clothes, boys and girls' clothes and footwear has gone up since 2015, 2020 and onward. Sports equipment, you see those graphs just going up. Yeah. Education, toys, all you Xbox, PlayStation. I got to get my little Pookie, Xbox and the PlayStation. All right. Those prices are going up to raise kids in the United States. Man, I couldn't do it. I ain't gonna even front. I ain't gonna pretend. I can't do it. So yeah, I had fun with that one. Yeah, but I'm not saying take away the population of the United States. I'm not saying anything crazy like that at all. But what I'm saying is, if you plan on leaving the United States, this is the time to do it. Okay. So you sent the email, cool. All right. Got the dedicated phone number to my fantasy football league. Burn the phone. Cool. I got you. Good looking out. I'm gonna hit you up later. 24-year-old, and he's really good. See, Los be on the college football like he's good too. Los is really good with college football. I got Mike Williams and Cortland. Not bad. I was gonna trade for Mike Williams, but I was like, oh, let me just sit down for a second, see what happens. I got plenty of good wide receiver twos and no wide receiver ones. That's what you got. But you did get. I've got that. I've got that same combo. I've got Jonathan Taylor and Alvin Kamara. I don't have Travis Kelce, but I do have Darren Waller from Las Vegas Raiders. So I'm pretty good with that stack. Let's go hit the last part. Okay, we already talked about the importance of unfucking your life, because you don't want to take a lot of mess from the States in your mind and take it to another country, whether you be some insecure, jealous dude in the States and now you insecure and jealous in another country. If South America ain't got nothing else, they got enough insecure and jealous ass men. These men are some insecure mother in South America. I swear, no wonder North American dudes can come down here and get all the ladies, because they so tired of these mamas, ultra insecure mama. If you insecure as a man coming from the States, you ain't got no reason to be, because these men in South America are all about being insecure about everything. Where you at, where you going, where you been, what you doing, what's your shoe size, that ain't your shoe. Let me smell your panties. These dudes are ultra insecure while having 3 women on the side. That's the part that get me, like, you got 3 women on the side, but you're insecure about your wife who's never cheated on you in 40 years. That's how it is in Colombia. They could be with their wife 40 years and still be talking about let me smell your panties. Insecure. Dude, do not come down here being insecure from the States. They love your secure ass. They love the fact that you like, hey, it is what it is. They love that down here, man. Do not come down here being insecure and jealous, man. It is not going to work out well, because the women down here are so tired of that machisto man rule. You know, they have girls' night. I swear, down here is nothing to see girls' night, and it's 2 dudes sitting right there on girls' night. Like, what are these niggas doing here? Because the women couldn't get rid of their damn man. I swear, I see that shit all the time. All the time. They are ultra insecure down here, man. Ultra. That's why when I tell women from the States, you come down here, you dating a man in South America, I'm like, you be ready for some bullying. That's why we don't be getting jealous. We be laughing at y'all. I'm about to date a man from South America. All right, you go ahead and date this crazy ass. Go ahead. A lot of men are spoiled by women there. Same thing I said. Machismo, that's what it is. Machismo culture really got them pampered, yes. By the see, now you got me trying to use Spanish, and that's gonna hurt my feelings. But yeah, boys get spoiled down here bad. Boys are in Colombia. If you're a boy, you spoiled like a bit. I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about the boy. I'm not talking about there's a double, like in the States, there's a double standards between boy and girl. A boy can get away with what a girl can. I'm not talking about what we have. I'm talking about spoiled like a mom, like you like. And if their girlfriend or wife don't spoil them like little bitches, then they sit up there and they get all jealous and get mad. And why you don't treat my mom and my sisters? And I see that all the time down here in South America. These some insecure moms. Even Andrea said, we're done with insecure Colombian men. Now they're with insecure Americans. Hell no. Shout out to Andrea Wallace Spence in the building. I told y'all, man, this dude down here be having me rolling like these moms be insecure. Every time Andrea and them go out on a girls' night, I be swearing, I know she's gonna come back with a story with at least one motherfucking dude sitting there like this. I dare you go dance. It's always like that, man. You be like, come on, man, for real. Okay, I experienced it, and the women weren't related to. He said the women weren't related to me. Still, ha. He said my mother-in-law and grandmother just treated me like a favorite son. That's one thing I can say. I do get love from Andrea's, the ladies in Andrea's family. They're really good ladies. All the ladies are really supportive and encouraging. So I can say that. Yeah, you saw how she did, Gail. She just snuck off in here real quick. Snuck off and disappeared. We don't know how long Andrea been sitting up here just listening to me. She might just be listening to me through the wall because the bedroom's right there. So she might just be like, Make sure you guys subscribe. If you haven't already, subscribe to Andrea's channel, Andrea Wallace TV. She always gives good content on Sunday nights and on Wednesday nights. No, Sunday nights and Thursday nights. That's when she does her live streams. All right, let's hit the last part. Let's hit this last part real quick. So we already talked about that we gotta unfuck your mindset. We already talked about why, because you're tired of bleeding, suffering, and you're tired of fearing success. What do you need to do change some of the macro, I'm sorry, the micro things in your life, your daily things. That's what's in fact affecting your life. It's not something big or grandiloquent that's happening in your life that's throwing it off. It's your everyday little things that, you know, what ticks. I can attest to this. Even at this stage of life, what ticks me off about Andre is not something big. You know how you get mad at yourself about something? I was supposed to do something like this today. I was supposed to do that. I don't get mad at myself about big things. It's usually something little that I've been doing for 3 days, 4. Man, I was supposed to drink water again, or I was supposed to make sure I took care of this or took care of that. And it's been day 5. I give a perfect example. I told myself last month will not end without us setting up our Patreon account. Now, we have been doing YouTube for 4 years. For almost 4 years. Still no Patreon account. This dude that's been doing YouTube for 4 days got a Patreon. And I got a lot of information I want to share with you guys through Patreon. What has happened? The micros. I've been letting little micro moments interrupt when me just sitting down, getting everything set up, and knocking it out. It's the little habits that we have that pisses us off. I know that's me. It's not I smoke 12 packs of squares a day. That ain't me. I'm not sitting around, looking like Santa Claus is Santa Claus. I'm not. Me and Andre and I don't sit around arguing all day long. For me, it's that those little things that if I don't get something taken care of, I'll be either not majorly disappointed, but I know better. You know, when it comes to yourself, you just know better. Like, Andre, you know better, man. Come on, Dre, you know better than that. That know better, you tell yourself, like, come on, Dre, you know better than that. And then the next day, you find yourself doing that again, or in my case, not doing that with the Patreon. Then a week will go by, then 2 weeks. It's the little things that you need to unfuck in your life. Disciplining your time. Like I said, drinking water, starting your exercise regimen. It's the little things. You don't have to go out there and be an Olympian in the gym. Sometimes you just need to take your ass outside, go for a walk. Remember when we was kids after you ate? I know when I was a kid in Detroit, after we ate, everybody just went for a walk. You go out there with your mamas, you see mamas and cousins and neighbors and everybody just walking with their kids after dinner. You knew, like in Detroit, 5 o'clock, people sit on their front porch, people just hanging out. But most people would just, hey, hold your brother's hand. Hold your sister's hand before y'all cross that street. Look both ways. All right, go and run across the street. Then the ladies, my mom and the other ladies be walking, and they just be walking behind us gossiping, and we just kids just walking. Why? Because we were just nobody was going to the gym. Nobody was talking about gym members. It was just that just walking. Something so micro that we take for granted that can help our health. That's what I mean by it's not the big things for most of us that's messing up our lives, that's keeping our lives on fuckery. It's just simple things that you notice. One of the other things that I have written down about how to find your areas where you need to unfuck your life. The areas that you need to unfuck your life, I wrote this down. They always announce themselves. Some of y'all might be thinking right now, what areas do I need to? You know what area you need to improve on. You know if you're a jealous or insecure dude or you ain't. You know if you ain't never told a pretty woman no, and you always say yes to pretty women. The areas of your life that if you drink bottled water every day or you don't, or you get your gallons of water every day. It doesn't have to be bottled, but just your gallons or whatever amount, your 8 glasses of water every day. You know that you eating fried foods and you going on 60. The areas of micro improvement always show themselves. You know when you hit that alarm, that snooze alarm, and you've been doing it for 3 years and you continue to do it, when all you had to do was put your cell phone on the other side of the room, so when it goes off, you got to get your ass up out of that bed to turn the alarm off. All of our micro areas of improvement, they always announce themselves. I can easily run down. That's why I just said 3. Just find 3, because in your life there are 3 little small areas of your life that you can improve on that will help improve your life before you come to your new life in your new country. It's not about, well, I need to change my attitude and become a better person mentally, and then all of a sudden I'm spiritually. Now I got to give my life to Jesus. That's all that's important. I'm a praying man too. Meditation, quiet time too. But at the end of the day, it's what pisses you off about you. What pisses you off about you is usually not something big. Usually it's something small. Procrastination pisses me off about me, or not drinking, the right amount of water pisses you off about you, or letting people that don't deserve your time get your time. That might just something small, just something not major. Think about in your life when you lay down tonight, 3 areas that are micro areas that you can improve on. Like I said, simple things, just simple things like with the alarm, simple things like, for example, I got a couple written down: learning to say no, learning to exercise, writing down at least 3 of your daily goals. You might have 20 things you need to do today. I just said write down 3 of them so you could check them off. So you could just have something that you can reward yourself with. What is the reward? To see that you accomplished 3 goals. And you knew you could get those goals done in 15 minutes. And throughout your day, you could do 20 things. I don't care about the 20 things. I just said write down 3 of the 20. You're going to get the other 17 done. Cool. I just want you to see how you're accomplishing things, to get in the habit of seeing yourself successful. You see where I'm going with that? How some people fear success. So now that you're seeing yourself successful, just by writing down on a daily basis 3 of your regular goals that it could be the same goals every single day. It could be turn off my alarm. It could be I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes today and do nothing. No cell phone, no nothing. I'm just sitting, no TV, no nothing. I'm going to stand outside, get some fresh air today for the first time instead of just sitting at my desk all day long. Usually you don't go on your break at work. You'll just stay at your desk. Today you're going to walk out when it's your time to take a break. Go take a break. Your micro things. The micro habits are making and breaking your life. Why? Because our micro habits are the habits we do every day. Give you a perfect example. Most of us don't snap off on people every day. We might get mad and want to snap off. Some people snap off maybe once a month, twice a month. If you really a snap off person, maybe once a week. Like you just snapping off. That's macro. What is something that you do that you don't like about you, that you do just a little, that you do it every day and you do it by habit? Choose 3 of those and work on those 3. I know you got 30. You got 30 areas that you want to improve on. Just pick 3 simple ones, because that's what's impacting us, not the macro. It's the micro things, because you do them every single day, and every day they piss you off because you do them. Those are the ones that's going to change your life and make your life so much easier when you leave the United States. Those little micro habits. Guys, I give you another one. You ever had your cell phone and you start dialing some chick or texting some chick that you know that you don't want to even be bothered with, but because of subconscious habit of texting or reaching out to chicks, you reaching out to chicks from yesteryear. And let me see what LaWanda doing right now. You don't give a damn about we ladies. I'm gonna let you know something. Half the time when we text y'all, we don't even know why the hell we text y'all. We just find ourselves like, what the hell? What am I? What did I send? Why did I even send a text to her? I don't even like her. And she texts back, hey, big head. You like, oh, what the hell? You don't even like her. She don't like you. Sometimes we just do things out of robotic habits. Just robotic habits. And that's what the micro is. Once you control those, you find them. Remember I said find and fix. You find them because they always show up daily. You ain't got to look for them. You ain't got to, God, what is my areas that I need to improve on? You see them every day. The areas that get on your nerve every day or every other day that you know you need to improve on. How do you fix them? Last part we're going to talk about. How you fix them is you redirect and you replace. We're human beings. We don't stop doing something. I'm going to say that again. Psychologically, they found that as human beings, we don't stop doing something. We replace something. You see what I'm saying? I replaced trying to get a bunch of women by being happy for you guys enjoying the ladies. You see how I did that? I didn't say, oh, I stopped and I'm never going to notice the ladies again. No, I notice them all the time. But now I replaced being happy for me with a bunch of women. You caught that? By being happy for you with whatever wonderful woman that you guys enjoy being with. In some cases, the ladies. I've replaced it. Not being happy for myself with a bunch of women. I'm happy for myself with my woman. I'm happy for you guys for having the options as single men. I replaced it. Everything we do as human beings with this thing, you replace it. You replace saying yes to beautiful women with having the ability to say no to beautiful women. You don't get rid of thoughts, you replace thoughts. You don't focus on your problems anymore. You focus on, Andre can tell you, I don't focus on problems ever, 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 ever. When I found out that the human brain does not focus on problems and solutions at the same time, it is not set up like that. And I was like, well, you mean that means if I focus on a solution, I don't never have to focus on the problem? Shh. I acknowledge the problem. I know the flat tire is there. Now I focus on a solution to get the flat tire taken care of so we can get back on the road. But all that wallowing, oh, my tire flat, I'm gonna be late for work, I can't believe this. No, they're just focusing on the problem. The human brain will not allow you to focus on the problem and solution at the same time. That is impossible. The brain does not work like that. Even if you're going to think about them in seconds, you're like, man, I can't believe my tire's flat. Let me go ahead and fix this flat tire. But God dang it, man, I'm going to be late for work. But I'm going to have to call my boss. You can't, even if you, like I just did, I broke it down into quick thought segments, but you can't think about both of them at the same time. And since the human brain does not allow you to focus on your problems or your solutions at the same time, I said, from now on, I'm solution thought from now on. Soon as a problem comes, what's the solution, Andre? What about this? Hey, that solution didn't work. What about this one? Okay, that one didn't work. What about this solution? I do not, and Andre will tell you, I never focus on the problem. Never. If I have any control, even if it's a problem that all you can do is pray about it. You have a loved one that got sick. might be hospital. All you can do is pray about it. You're not a doctor. I pray about it. I don't focus on the problem. Oh, she's older now and something. Well, listen, I focus on the solution. If only I could pray about it. That's my solution for it. Now, do I think about it? I'm human. I'm think about it, but I'm not going to wallow in it and worry. That's not me. My family can tell you that. Even my family can tell you that. Once I discovered the science behind the human brain, and you do not have to look at your problems the way that you do, and all you have to do is focus on a solution, and your life will start getting better. Shh, that's all I need to know. It's on and popping. Yeah, there is no. So redirect, meaning that the human brain is like this also. I said replace. The first thing I said was replace when it comes to your micro habits. Replace them. We can't replace them in the sense of get rid of them, but replace them. When you get hungry, what do? You grab a snack. Replace that snack with some water or protein drink, or if you're going to snack, let it be some fruit instead of something unhealthy. You're replacing it. You're not just magically getting rid of it. I'm no longer hungry at 3:00. No, you know that your habit is hungry at 3:00. I'm going to eat my Snickers. I'm going to eat my cookies. I'm going to eat whatever it is I'm going to eat. Your body is not going to stop doing that part. So when 3:00 comes, you replace it with an apple or orange, bananas, so a protein drink, some water, something else other than what you normally would. That is the micro changes that will take place to help you unfuck your life. I kid you not. That's how I've done it. And that's how I started studying other people. And I was like, oh shit, that's how they did it too. Just like that. The other thing is about the human brain, when it comes to fixing, you replace and you redirect. The human brain redirects. I'm going to put it like this. And most people don't know this. You only notice what you're looking for. The human brain is set up, you will only notice, for the most part, what you are looking for. I purchased a silver truck. Guess what I noticed after I purchased what I wanted? Silver trucks everywhere. I ain't never seen that many silver trucks. Ever. I purchased a convertible. Guess what I saw after I got what I wanted? It was like convertibles was on sale. I ain't never noticed that many convertibles. The human brain will only see or notice what you want it to see or notice, or what you are already in the habit of what you wanted to see or notice. You can shift that. Since you know the human brain is wired to see what it wants, you can shift that. That's why it was so easy for me to go on monk mode, because I decided to see women as more like my sisters, like I saw them in church. I put them in my mind friend zone. Every female went into friend zone or the business zone, such as networking. But as far as flirting, as far as acting like, yeah, she can get it, I didn't want to notice that. And guess what I noticed? All of a sudden, I started getting women that could help me out in business. All of a sudden, I started noticing women that could help me out when it came to relocating, because they had lived in South America before. All of a sudden, I got connections here, connections there, women that were able to help me out with this, women that were able, because the old Andre would have noticed what? Sex. But when I redirected my brain toward women, what did I notice? Networking, support, help, encouragement, all this other stuff I didn't see in bundles of women. all this stuff that was already there in the States, in the universe, among women. But because my brain wasn't directed towards that, because that wasn't my want, I hope you guys are picking this up. Your brain will only go towards your want. So the question is, what has been your want that has been that has been fucking up your life? Once again, what is it that you have been constantly going after that's been fucking your life up? Some of you dudes constantly going for broke chicks. You come to Colombia and guess who you date? Broke bitches. And then when broke stuff happen, you treat the Colombian chick like you did in the state. What? These Colombian women ain't no good. No, your direction is no good. You will never. I'm gonna promise you this. For some of us brothers, we will never see our Andrea. We will never see our Gail. We will never see our Felicia, no matter what country we go to, because you can't see anything other than the problematic women, the women with the attitude, the women that's so modern. That's all you see, so that's all you attract. That's all the universe is going to give you. The moment you decide, I am no longer going to allow myself and my thoughts to be dictated by women of a lower standard of what I expect, guess what you'll draw? The Andreas, the Gails, the Felicias, all the no matter, and it'll start happening in the States. Even while you're on monk mode, all of a sudden, all these good, professional, spiritual, focused, attractive, successful women will be coming your way, wanting to get you. Not just Aisha down the street that you were smashed for the last 15 years. Not this LaQuanda who's your baby mama. No, I'm talking about women that you never thought would come your way. But you finally start looking in a different direction. The human brain was not stop looking in directions. It is your job to decide on which direction your brain and your life is going to look. I messed with professional women in the States. Guess what I married in South America? I wasn't some dude that focused on Aisha, LaQuanda, and all the hood rat chicks, and then all of a sudden I got lucky and met somebody that's in the profession. No. I came down here and I was already dating professional women, even during my pay for play moments. The people who I really gave my real time to were attorneys, politicians. One was a college professor. Two of them were actresses. One was a nurse. And then Andre came along. Did I name any broke chicks? Did I name any chicks that could spend their whole day with me? I named women that didn't have time to spend their whole day with me, didn't I? I don't need a woman that can spend her whole damn day with me. If you're a dude that you need a woman that can spend her whole day with you, that's what you'll focus on, and that's why you get broke chicks. Because the only chick that got time to spend the whole goddamn vacation with you is a broke chick. No woman worth her weight in gold will ever have all her damn time to spend with you. I need somebody that's busy. I need somebody that's gonna be like, you know what? Man, y'all just don't know. The first year I was coming down here to the second year, I would be here. I told y'all before, by my damn self. Andre be going to work like she do now. Gone. She gone. She'll make sure I had something to eat. She gone. Many days before I even woke up, she gone. I don't need a woman that could be up under. See, you need that. And that's what the universe is giving you. The type of broke chicks that you deal with in the States that can be all up under you, scratching your ego, make you feel so good about yourself. You need that shit. And so when you come to Colombia, that's what you draw. Beautiful, gorgeous, broke bitches. And then you wonder, why can't I get a good? It must be because I don't know Spanish. Yeah, that's it, because I don't know Spanish. Oh, maybe I need to get pay for play. Oh, maybe you come on all them bullshitty excuses. And at the end of the day, it's because you direct your brain in the wrong location in the States, and you brought that shit over here to Colombia, you brought it to Brazil, you brought it to Thailand, and that's all you attract. Women that ain't shit. They wasn't shit in the States. Even the ones that had a job wasn't shit in the States, got on your last nerve, and you come down here, you attract the same type of women. And you wonder, you want to blame Colombia, you want to blame all the women, you want to blame Medellin. No, you attracted that type of women. You allowed your brain to slowly and methodically decide the direction that it wants to go. And you accepted the direction of broke chicks. And that's what the universe gave you. You asked for it. The universe will never give you anything that you don't ask for. So if you ask for broke motherfuckers, the same thing with you ladies. You think the ass whoopings that you took in the United States ain't waiting for you in another country? As jealous and insecure, Andre just told you, as jealous and insecure as these men are in South America, these dudes will have you buried under something and with the machete chop your butt up. You think that little smack that the dude gave you in the States was something? Go on, piss off one of these South American dudes for no reason at all. You attracted domestic violence in the States. How you mean? You knew Keith wasn't shit. Before you sucked him, before you fucked him, you knew he wasn't shit. No, I thought he was bullshit. Because you old enough to recognize personalities, and you old enough to recognize signs, and you old enough to recognize something ain't right. You old enough to recognize that. Don't give me that bullshit like you still 19 years old. You ladies know when a dude ain't about the right. You just decide to ignore the signs. He nice. You ignore the signs. The sex is good. You ignore the signs. He funny. You ignore the signs. So then when he does something, he goes into your purse. Or he can't keep a steady job. Or he told you he had 3 kids, but you found out he had 7. And this ain't the first brother that did this to you. It's your micro habits, not the macro, the micro habits, the day-to-day habits that you don't know how to tell the wrong man, no, stay out of my life. Because you don't know how to do that. No matter when a dude come to your life, you think that you could. Some of y'all on the chain, some of y'all got that what is it called? The Florence Nightingale syndrome, to where you think you can fix a man. And if I fix him, I can show the world I was the one that fixed him. I was the one that made him stop being a baby boy. The only thing you need to fix is you. That's it. And usually it's a daily habit that's causing you to accept bullshitty men. You think that it's something major in the universe. I got to pray about Jesus, help me. No. Usually it's that you either by habit allow yourself into certain environments, or usually you allow yourself to say yes to a certain caliber of man by habit. Once you get, some of y'all women, y'all will never have to deal with another man going into your purse. You will never have to deal with another broke man. You will never have to deal with domestic violence. You will never have to deal with another cheater. If you finally make, such as Alex just said, you make the quality decision to change the direction of your thought patterns towards quality men, and guess what the universe is going to start giving you? Quality men. Now, I'm not saying that it's your fault, ladies, that you picked the wrong dudes. You may have saw mom's thought patterns, or aunties, or sisters, or whoever, friends' thought patterns. And it's not coincidental that sometimes we say birds of a feather flock together. Not saying that you're twins to whoever's you're around, but they do have an impact on you. And so now you wonder, I'm 42. How come I can't get a good man? Because you already been in the habit of the micro habit of saying yes to bad men, to men that meant you no good. The habit of yes, if you guys, I'm gonna tell you something. If you master, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, if you master the art of yes and no to the right people and right circumstances, your life will change overnight. That is one of the biggest gifts that God has given me. I have mastered the art of saying hell no, and then I've also mastered the art of saying yes when the proper opportunities were there. I could have easily said no to by allowing that woman into my life. I could have easily said no to coming down here to Colombia and starting a new life. To Colombia. I could have easily said no to going in business for myself down here in a strange country, in a foreign land. I could have easily said no. Once you master the art of saying yes at the right time in your life and to the right things, and saying no to certain things in your life is not the right time, or it shouldn't be a time for that or that person in your life, I promise you, just mastering the art of yes and no on a daily basis as a micro choice. That's not even macro. That's just a daily yes to this, no to a McDonald's cheeseburger. Just if you master yes or no. Yes, when a good man asks you out on a date. No, when Pookie and Ray Ray tell you, come on over on February 15th. If you just did, if everything I said tonight didn't mean shit to you, and I'm talking about to you guys as well as ladies, I promise you, this is the biggest gift I can give you. If I pass right now, the biggest gift I can give you to get to unfuck your life is this: master the art of yes and no. It's people in jail and it's people in the grave right now because they couldn't say yes at the right time and they couldn't say no at the right time. Some dudes got caught up by the police on days being around the wrong people at like me, the wrong time, when all I had to say was no to allowing certain people into my life and say yes to certain situations that I could have allowed my life, and that 10 years of incarceration would have never ever happened. Well, God uses, yes, thank you. The Lord can use a situation to turn it around. Yes, I agree with that. But it shouldn't have had to happen from the get-go if I had mastered the art of yes and no at the right age. That's one thing, one gift our kids will have. The ability to say no to shit and not feel bad. It could be a crowd of y'all saying, let's all do this drug. My kid's going to be like, no. Why? My daddy and my mom already taught me to say no to that bullshit and not feel bad. Some of y'all don't know how to say no to some shit and not feel bad. Some of y'all feel bad if you say yes to some shit. That's the part why we don't. Some of y'all don't know how to say no to certain women because you will feel bad. Or you think you'll feel bad. Ladies, you the same way. You the queens of the feelings, right? Y'all the main ones that would allow a man, if I put him out, he ain't gonna have nowhere to put that grown motherfucker, put his ass out in the snow tonight. It ain't even snowing. Y'all always trying to rescue somebody. No, some situations bring people into your life that you should say no to. Hell no. Remember how I just told y'all when the women would leave a date with you, come over to my crib drunk, and think they could sleep in my bed? What was my response? I could have either said yes or I could have said no. And what did Andre say? Hell no, get the hell out of my house. Some of y'all ain't mastered that yet. In a micro way, in just regular everyday life way. That's why I said the way that you find your fuck ups in your life They are always there. You don't have to look. You close your eyes and think of 10 fuck ups or 10 areas that you could improve in life that are minor, that are micro. I'm not talking something big. I'm just talking about micro things that you can improve on that will impact or affect the big things. So that's the finding. They're right there in your face. So don't pretend like, because we all got them. We all got areas to improve on little things. I already told you how mine is, what some of mine are. And then when it comes to fixing, I already said we don't get rid of, we replace. The human brain doesn't get rid of shit. It replaces it. That's why somebody that stops smoking cigarettes get fat as they put on weight. Why? They start eating. That hand to mouth motion. So they put a fork in place of it. And people that they put on 5, 10, 15 pounds once they get done smoking, because they're already in the habit, the micro habit of hand to mouth, until they replace that habit with something different or healthier. We never get rid of something. We always replace it and always redirect it. And one of the ways to redirect, before I close out, is learning the art of yes and no. Some of y'all got to learn how to say no to some shit. Next time you come to Colombia, just find a pretty bitch and say no to her. For the first time in your life, the first time you just told some pretty pussy no. I want to be with you. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep tonight. I was gonna come over and suck your toes. Yeah, I know, babe, but I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here in Colombia for a month. I'll see you tomorrow. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Just one time, just tell a pretty woman no in your life. See how your life changed to where you feel like you got control of your shit, if only in that moment. Ladies, when it comes to saying no, just one time, don't lie to yourself when you know that the dude that's walking up on you ain't shit. Just one time. I'm not talking about when y'all just regular, just treat every dude randomly like we all the same. I'm talking about when you know something in your spidey senses are telling you this ain't gonna end up right. He handsome, he's funny, but something in my spirit is telling me this ain't gonna end up right. Can you say no to something handsome and tall and funny with money? Can you say no to a dinner? Can you say no to, even though you tired of playing with your Bob, your toy at home? Can you just say no to one handsome, tall, sexy dude? Just say no, because a lot of times you say yes to us and we know we ain't. I know I wasn't shit. I was that tall, handsome, sexy dude that was funny. I wasn't shit. So I know I ain't the only brother that was out there that was coming up on y'all and getting some good sex from y'all and kicking y'all to the curb and hurting your emotions and make you feel like men ain't shit. I know I wasn't the only one that had you thinking like that. So if I was getting you that easy with my handsome ass, I know it was a bunch of other dudes that was getting y'all. You got to learn to say no, ladies, and then say yes to opportunities to the right person. Well, he ain't my type. That's why your ass gonna be alone with a dog and a cat. That's why Petco and PetSmart gonna keep on getting money by the stock going up, because of your ass. Because of your ass. You gonna be a lonely auntie. You gonna be the person they're gonna find in the back of the photo album and everybody's pictures but yours. Who's there right there in the photo album? You know that was your great auntie right there. You always in the photos with the whole group. Ain't nobody got you with your man or nothing. Because you can't keep no man around enough to where everybody want to put him in a photo with you. Okay, ladies. All right, let's get ready to wrap this up soon. Ahmad, thank you very much. Amanda, thank you very much, man, for the super sticker for the love of the game. Just like my man said, just like lead attorney says, for the love of the game. All right. Hit that like button. All right, I guess that's just about it. I don't see any more comments. Did I hide comments? Did I? There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Those are all the comments. I appreciate you guys. I hope the information that I shared in regards to unfucking your life was helpful. It came from a sincere heart, and I'm telling you, this is exactly how I did it. I'm telling you all my secrets, and I'm telling you, I wasn't perfect. It didn't happen overnight. Like I said, it took 3 years to get myself not only financially and get selling stuff and get myself on the physical world tangibly on track to move to another country. I had to unpackage a lot of bullshit over that 3 years that was in here that I could not take to boy. If the old Andre would have came to Colombia, man, there would not be. I wouldn't have known any. Think about it. I wouldn't have known any of you guys. There would be any tailor-made dreams, no kings and dreams. None of you guys. No Los, no Felicia, no Charles. None of y'all. No Gales. None of y'all. It wouldn't have been Andrea, nobody. Because I would have came down here and I would have been on bullshit. That's why. So when I say that these methods work, you might want to watch this live stream again and take notes. Because I'm telling you, if you only master the art of yes or no, it will change your life. All right, guys, I'm up out of here. Thank you very much for letting me know how great the show is. Make sure we support our brother Al Greaves by seeing his movies. And I am out of here. See you guys later.